Hey. Hi, is my mic on? Hold on. Whoops. Hi, there we go. Hey. Hello, everyone. Oh my god. Hey, Voidless. Hi, Kate. Hi, Roman. I'm actually eating food too. But anyway, I have a bunch of the false people. We're gonna do presentations again. Yearly thing, you know. Okay, cookie fakes. So yeah, let me just.
Future. Color makes us hungry. Everything's connected. Redesign your logo. We know how to do it. Pick the calculations, put them into action. We will find the angle, starting with convention, on to innovation. Everything's connected. Here we have a circle.
Talk?
We need to talk.
We talk, we didn't talk. Hi!
I couldn't hear
Hi,
nothing.
I didn't know we were trying.
Are we actually?
We
I
were
can hear
given
nothing.
instructions to talk.
We were given instructions to talk. There was a note mailed to my house with a bomb attached to it that said if I didn't talk.
Whoa. Whoa.
That is not
that
true.
was me.
Not demo. That's not true.
There's no way.
No, it's true. It's true. You know.
I think not.
In a video game.
To me to pay 1,000 points to play an ad.
Why? Okay.
Wait,
Like,
you can
just
play-
suggest-
We can do that?
Error. Can we request? Hold on. Oh, we can do that. Pink needs to up the currency amount for these redemptions.
I know I do. I will.
You do because I'm rich.
Points to be worth it.
Oh my gosh, dude, I could crash the economy. We should have a gambling thing, and then we could crash the economy.
Please, I would love to gamble.
Let's go gambling!
That's awesome.
Oh, dang it.
My mom just sent me a gif of a dripped out capybara, and I don't know what to do with it.
Can you send it to me? I want to see
Yeah.
it.
What?
Yeah, can you
Put it
send
on
it?
your point real quick.
Yeah, put it.
I'm so curious.
Just put it in like falls or something so everyone can look.
Yeah. It's just like a
Bro, my college. is
Capybara
emailing
with,
me
like-
right now.
Just don't listen to them.
Just gonna ignore
what
it.
the fuck?
Just ignore them. Just be like my camper who.
Hey, and she used like the ice emoji. What the fuck?
What is your mom doing?
I don't know.
Let's go gambling.
Let's go gambling.
Let's go gambling.
Ah,
Let's
dang
go
it.
gambling.
Ah,
Let's go
dang it.
Oh, dang it.
gambling.
Oh,
Dude,
dang.
wait.
Financially responsible.
Oh, he's dripped out. Look at him. Sorry, every so often, like, I feel like whenever I sit in a car, I just
Oh
feel
my
like
god, I
that.
love him. So
Like,
much.
I just feel like this gif. Like, this. I feel like this is me.
I love
Okay,
these
I'm back.
little rodents.
That
There's a
does look a
Well-
lot like you.
Oh my god.
Okay, what is that
These
supposed
are-
to mean?
Okay, sorry. Technical difficulties. Hi.
Hi.
So,
Hello.
Faye's going first, right?
Hi.
I don't know if everyone can. Is that the same volume, by the way? I'm not really sure, but hopefully. And if not, then
It's okay.
Wait,
Your problem.
This is gonna be so cursed.
It's alright.
Now, are
Alright,
we gonna
well-
rate the presentations in the end?
We're gonna rate them?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't get to have a vote.
Yeah.
Sad.
What do we win?
yeah. What do we win?
Yeah, is there a prize?
Sure.
Money.
I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pink.
mhm.
Give me your dog.
Whoa.
What?
No,
No.
no, we're actually like
No.
we're CPS and we're claiming him because you dumped soup on him.
For the last time, it was an accident. Oh my god, can you just let it go?
No,
Stop
I will
souping your
not let
dog.
it go. I will not let it go because of the image you sent. The
What is wrong with the image that I sent?
What, a souped up
Took
dog?
a picture of your dog covered in the soup.
No, it's
I
significantly
feel
worse.
so bad. for
What?
Why haven't I heard of this?
It's so good.
It's not. Are we gonna send it? I don't think we need to send it. I don't
No,
know.
No,
can
send
we
it.
please
No,
hold
we
on?
need to send it.
Cookie, we
We're
gotta
sending.
find it. We need to send.
I
I
found
found it. Okay, do you want to send it?
Okay, but
I'll
I'll let Cookie send it.
There's
Oh,
no
Jesus.
way.
I'll put it in the voice channel.
Can you please?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So that way it shows up on. I need stream to see this as well.
What is this?
I don't think stream needs to see it.
What the fuck?
What is that?
It's kind of crooked.
Oh, this. Oh. One of my. I don't like what I'm looking at.
It was a reenactment.
That
of
is
what
a work of
happened.
art.
A reenactment of what? You spilling soup on your dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Pink just
Okay.
leaked Mandela Catalog Volume 5. That's what that is.
Oh, I see.
that is such an uncomfortable image.
Okay.
In sideways.
Yeah.
We should start. We should start so fake.
Wait,
Nah.
where's the
Like it literally,
Yeah.
it's literally this gift.
Oh, there it is.
We should get started so Faye can have their presentation.
Oh yeah, yeah, Faye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, Faye gets the talking stick. Everyone shut up.
Yay, talking stick.
Do you guys want me to play background music or just keep it quiet?
I need to talk.
Background music sounds overwhelming.
Yeah, I would say sounds overwhelming.
Yeah. So, huzzah.
Oh wait, I'm not.
Wait, fuck.
Hold on. Okay.
Here we are. Blank slide. Oh my god, I'm not spoiling this at all. Anyway, welcome to my presentation. I am Faye Render. Gender Bender. I can't. I fucking hate myself. Anyway, I did Falls as Pokemon because why not?
Ooh.
So, Light Kitty is obvious. His cat is purple. I love Delcatty. So, anyway, I put Light Kitty as Delcatty because his cat is purple. Also evolves from Skitty,
I
which
love Skitty.
I previously associated Light Kitty with in like 1 or 2 conversations.
As you
Also,
should.
Delcatty is an excellent normal type. I must say so myself. And is like the peak of Pokemon design. I just have to say it. Like, beautiful colors. Is cat, is purple. Totally like Kitty core. Then I selected Miss Magius for pink because it's fog and ghosty-ish.
Ooh.
And I would have gone for something pinker, but it's not like Pink can decide if she can tell between colors anyway.
Can you?
So
Okay. Thanks.
I figured it
Who is doing the sound effects? I hate it.
I put Neris as Sylveon because she is pretty and magical. Also, yeah, that was basically it. Like, all of this is very unbelievably simple. Because, yeah. But, magical, pretty. Then I put L as Blissey because it has Hatsune Miku hair and is precious. You cannot tell me that L is not Hatsune Miku. I cannot be convinced. There was that one time. Those who know. Those who don't, well. One time L was Hatsune Miku. Anyway. I decided to put Fox as Zoroark, but I could only find the shiny form. Which, I don't know, it fits the color palette better anyway. Spiky and mysterious. Fox never talks. Like, canonically, I think. And is spiky. So that makes total sense. Moth is a Vivian because bug. There are stars and a bug. Like that. That's Moth, y'all. It's not like Mothim or like Venomoth or something, but that's too obvious. No. Moth is a Vivian. Sleep powder. I'm telling you guys, this is totally... I did so much analysis. It wasn't like 5 minutes of picking gifs out.
I will say this was my favorite Pokemon growing up, and I used to like do Wonder
As it
Trees so I
should
could
be.
get all the
As it
variants.
should be. Vivian, my goat. Well, my bug. Anyway.
If I may,
Yeah?
Moth is more of like a muck, but that's whatever.
I hope you kill yourself, by the way. Blow up.
Anyway, I decided to put Cookie as Blaziken because fire and little guy. Blaziken is firefighting type, and you know, Loki, that's kind of Cookie. That's very Cookie. And then
Thanks.
I don't know anything about. I know absolutely nothing about Kara. I know nothing. I just don't. So I was just like, hey, could be anything. And kind of a goober. Like a little blob, because I don't know what you are. I put Tina as Tinkaton. Big hammer, giving alt rocker punk, but still cute.
Hell yeah, Tina's
Love
very cute.
Tinkaton. Very Tinkaton. And then
Eek.
big eyelashes jumps. Totally Fakor. Cinderace, my beloved. It jumps. It has big eyelashes. That's kind of Fae, right? Am I hallucinating this shit?
No,
You're
that's
not
fake.
hallucinating
That's
that
fake.
shit. That's fake.
No, I
Yeah,
see it. I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And then,
definitely fake.
well, Crow. God, if you will. Cool and ominous. Murkrow. I had a voice crack. Anyway. Like, look, so very Crow. Very Crow. Like,
Very, very, very.
how
pro.
is that
Absolute
supposed to be
cinema.
anything but Crow?
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
No,
I'm
that's
cooking
crow.
with this.
It's literally Murkrow.
Kenneth. Stuffool, because chaotic and looks like a cinnamon roll, but could actually kill you.
Brilliant.
Also,
Amazing.
I haven't
because
heard-
associate Tannis with pandas, specifically red pandas.
For
But
reasons.
also raccoon dogs. Huh? What did you say?
Said for reasons.
Said for
Headphones are
reasons.
being stupid.
Yeah. There are some reasons. And anyway, well, yeah, that's the end of it, basically. But yeah,
Thank you.
I hope that was enjoyable.
That was peak.
Somewhat.
Good job, Faye!
I love that.
Hey.
I'm assuming it was better than Falls Karaoke Night.
Yes, by far.
I'm so
I have
sad about
nightmares.
that, okay?
No, Moth loved that.
Shut up!
I fear I don't remember this.
What happened?
I have no clue.
Somebody tell me.
I can't listen to that song, by the way. Oh, it's time to spin the wheel.
The wheel!
Ah.
The wheel!
Oh no.
The wheel!
Oh god.
Wheels scare me
Oh
slightly.
no.
And Moth has to sing.
No!
Oh no, not this again.
Yes,
Can you
Moth
imagine
actually
if
has to
someone
sing.
did another karaoke one?
I cry. I'd
God,
actually cry.
imagine.
Oh good.
Okay.
Fox!
I was ready for
Passing,
it.
passing the talking stick to Fox.
I was ready for it.
Yeah.
Wait, let me get my notes.
Notes.
No!
Notes!
Oh god, Fox
What?
is
This
gonna
is a
like
detailed presentation.
hyperanalyze
Doing
this.
your best, okay?
I'm excited.
Okay.
Optimum Prime.
I cannot.
This is why you're a terrible person.
Optimum Prime.
You need to
Okay,
stop.
I'm muting myself because I'm gonna keep saying.
my presentation is really ugly, but it took time. Anyways, have a birds of a feather AU because I'm very
Wait.
mentally unstable.
Wait.
The
Before you
eyelash.
start, I need to know what AU this is because I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's not loading.
Aw. Wait,
Uh, Faye, you
can
can
you
watch
see?
on Twitch. Faye, you can watch on Twitch if you need to see the slides.
No, I can see them, Fox.
Oh, I can. Forgot about that.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know what birds of a feather is. Should I know?
Yeah, so I'm about to explain that.
Oh, okay, cool. Continue. Sorry, my bad. I'll shut up.
Yeah, shut up.
No,
Shut
don't
up.
worry about it. Don't worry about it. So, Artluck made me make an AU because of course it did. So this was originally like a wing AU I made. Just like, oh, let's give everyone in false wings for fun. But then it became a god AU because I don't know. I was just like, you know what? Yeah, I'll make everyone god designs. So yes, I've been working on this instead of working on my other
That's
AU.
cool as shit.
Also, just letting you know beforehand, there's no lore accuracy like at all here. Like this isn't meant to be lore accurate, and when they say this isn't meant to be lore accurate, it's like to the level in which, oh, it's lore that Faye is a scientist. Well, here they're a magician. It's kind of like that. So yeah, I don't do any lore accurate on this. But yeah, he's about to ramble a ton here. Uh, so one last thing before explaining this, I will like just for each character I made, I will explain a bit of my reasoning. I exaggerate a ton of concepts and stuff. They are really big redesigns. Like I change basically every aspect of your character. And there's some extra lore you could ask me a bit more like after if you want to. But yeah. So quick little lore for this AU thingy. So bit of concepts. Like a god in this AU is like one or more concepts impersonated in a shape that fits them best. A god can be born in any way from like for example the first death to the concept of dreams and from hatred and anything like that. There isn't really like a god hierarchy, like they're all on the same level. There's only one god that's above all, and that's Crow, and I will explain a bit more of that later. And yeah, so concept, just like the word itself, like concept represent like an abstract idea. Like concepts can be things like the smell of rain, or something more like literal, or like the concept of life and stuff like that. Gods can represent more than one concept, often representing two or three concepts at the same time. Uh, Concepts are constantly changing, like meaning, like while gods are immortal because well, gods are immortal. Uh, they aren't unchanging beings and are often replaced by new gods and new versions of themselves that represent the concept better. Domain is basically the place where God rules, and God can have more than one domain, and a domain can have more than one god. All gods have a domain. There's only a couple exceptions that I'll explain a bit later. The pantheon is well, there's no hierarchy here. There is like a pantheon where the gods demonstrate their purpose and prove their worth and continue in existence. A god must prove their existence because there are multiple gods of different concepts and the same concept, and meaning that, for example, there can be three sun gods, but there can only be like one sun god. Yeah, that's yeah, that's a bit weird, but yeah. And one last thing is that, as I said earlier, this was originally a wing AU, so I kind of kept that concept, and everyone has wings and stuff. So having wings in this AU is basically being a god. And while gods can shapeshift and stuff, do not have them. Uh, like their kind of true form has them. And wings, like the amount of pairs they have, like true wings, like they can actually like use them, represent kind of like the type of god they are, like more of their origin stuff. Yeah. So for example, Pink has one pair of wings because she was born for mortality. Pre-existing concepts, like gods that were born from pre-existing concepts, have two pairs of wings. Gods that were born with the concept have three, and that gods that the concept exists because of them have four. And Crow is the only one that doesn't follow these rules. I'll explain a bit of that later. Anyways, that's the end of the lore going with the design.
All I heard from that is that I'm.
Cookie! Cookie! So,
What
God.
the? That's amazing. What? Sorry, we'll let you talk.
so Cookie is a god of sun and pride, and his domain is the overworld because I keep kind of some Minecraft lore here. So my reasonings for this idea, like, haha, Cookie comes from the sun. So there's more to it than that. With Cookie, I don't know that much about his character, so I decided to go by the little bits of his character that I know and my perception of him. So like for me, some Cookie is someone that like shines, someone cocky, someone that's proud of himself, someone who is like who he is. Like with this, I decided that's why kind of I decided to make him like God of the Sun, someone that isn't afraid to shine, someone that's confident and carefree, but someone that also struggles. Like a lot of Cookie's design takes after like a phoenix, like having like this almost fire-like wings, and like it's almost like there are moments in which his shine is at its lowest, but it will always come back. Yeah, that's kind of what I represent with Cookie here. Also, I did this after like Cookie's updated design, so that's why I managed to have some details from the new design. That's really good, by the way. Um, Crow. So Crow was a really hard one. I did it like 30 minutes before this started. That's how hard it was to design. So what for me, Crow is
Oh my god!
Sorry,
Crow.
sorry, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. For me,
Oh my god!
Crow is like a representation of like the idea of godhood itself. Like, well, sure, there are many characters in Falls that are gods. Like for me, Crow's like the god, like the idea of godhood, like this being that's just beyond our comprehension. That's why I decided for this design to have it like be almost incomprehensible. Like for me, Crow doesn't really have like a true shape, so it's more like representations of Crow, but it's not really like how Crow looks like. Like for example, crow can be represented by just a crow, or like by a cloud, by space itself, by things like that. Uh, Also, I forgot to say this, but crow is basically god of reality and has like no domain at all. Like the other gods in this world exist because crow exists. And so that's why crow isn't really bound by the rules of the other gods. Like they are beyond that. There's a bit more explanation behind some of these interpretations, but like I can share them later if you want to. Oh, so this I shared this design by accident the other day.
You did.
Yeah. Um.
So
Okay,
that's what that
so
was. Holy
yeah,
shit.
that's what it was. That's a L. So L for me is god of purity, but the domain of the Aether. So, like, what exactly is my reasoning behind this idea? I like I think Elle is one of the characters I know the least lore about. Like I really don't know much Elle lore, and I think that applies to everyone. So because of that, I just kind of had a bit of an idea. It was like God of Purity, but why purity? Because like in a quick Google search, purity is defined as freedom from adulteration or contamination. And for that, I decided like, well, Elle is in a way someone that's free from my expectations of her lore, free from everyone's perception of her, because in a way, that part of that is like mysterious about her character is what makes it even more interesting. Like it makes me want to learn more about it, understand more about it. Like, yeah, like she's pure from this idea of her. Also, like because of the ties to the church and spirituality, I decided to make like really biblically accurate angel. Because I also like take some inspiration from some stuff for some of these designs. So yeah, like she's tied to religion and tied to like this freedom from perception, this from this purity, and that's kind of why I made the design this way. Um, so Faye, wait, Faye, Faye was another really hard one for me to make. Like Crow, Faye, and Fox made me suffer a lot with me trying to find their designs. So a bit of my reasoning behind this idea, well, before I say anything, Faye is meant to be like god of relativity and doesn't really have a specified domain. I will explain more if I what I mean with this relativity part. And well, the thing about Faye is that I originally had Faye as god of hopes and dreams, but then was like, wait, this doesn't fit that much. Well, sure, it's some part of the character. It doesn't fit like what I'm trying to represent. So from there, I decided to think a bit more about Faye, and here's where like the relativity, but not really comes from. So Faye, I wanted to represent a bit of like the idea of connection and consequence. Like for me, Faye is someone that struggles with that, like represents that, like the idea of almost like the phrase of like the wing flap of a butterfly can cause a tornado in the other side of the world. Like the idea of this connection, this consequence, like this balance in a way. I usually don't use the symmetry tool, but for Faye, I wanted to use it and make this design as symmetrical as possible, like to make it balanced, but also like if you see it's not balanced at all. Like, oh, in a surface it may look balanced because both sides are equal, but if you look at it, like for example, the hands are way too big. Like the legs are too small, things like that. Like it is like it is weird. I don't really know how to explain this. I was trying to explain it like to write it, but I wasn't really able to explain it. But yeah, like consequence, balance, like the things we don't understand, the connections we don't understand, and things like that. Yeah. Of my character, Fox. Um, I struggled a lot with Fox. I didn't know what to do with them. Um, like originally they were just like this angry nightmare thing, but then I was like, wait, no, that doesn't fit them at all. What can fit them that relates to the current story that I'm writing? Well, I decided to go with God of Desires and Regrets. Like in the ways in which sometimes what we desire the most ends up like hurting us the most. Sometimes what someone desires the most ends up hurting someone else and causing their biggest regrets and things like that. Like a fox is a big representation of that. This also ties a lot to like a part of their character like that I have written down. But yeah, like fox is meant to represent just the idea of the things we love and the things that hurt us, the things we want and the things that we end up suffering because of what we want. Mm. Yeah, like kitty. So For Light Kitty, I decided to go for a god of sacrifice, whose domain is the overworld. And well, the obvious decision would be to make Light Kitty god of time because of the relation to Light Kitty being a time traveler. I decided to I decided to go for like something else. Was more like the idea of religion. For me, Light Kitty like is someone very human to me. Like Kitty is one of the most human false characters to me. Not only because they are one of the few human characters, but also because of like what they represent or they represent what their personality and stuff like that. So I decided to, in a way, make like Kitty like the ways in which humanity is willing to do anything for their faith. Like she represents the ups and downs from humanity, the way people are selfish and selfless, the way people care, the way people act. This way, like also tying it a lot to religion, like in the way that it's almost like a caravan. Like the animal heads here are meant to be like heads in which like Kitty like shapeshifts to. Like they get the different animal heads, each head representing something different. Like the human face is the main face that she has that represents humanity. The face of the lamb represents sadness and fear, and innocence and guilt. The bull represents anger and confrontation, also representing strength and violence. The dog represents naivety and innocence, while also representing loyalty and betrayal. And the dove represents purity and calm, and also representing peace and hope. Like in a way in which just really ties down a lot to religion. Um, Moth. So for Moth, I decided to make her god of war and justice with the domain of the end. So the reason I decided to do this is mostly because, like, for me at least, Moth is just like the character is really tragic. Moth is the survivor, but at the same time, like, to what extent is she the survivor? Her memory, all her heritage is gone. She is forced to live knowing everything that she did, but at the same time, she doesn't. Like, it's really tragic. Like, because of that, I wanted to represent war, like the losses we have at war, like the idea of tragedy, the idea of survivor's guilt, war and justice. Moth is also like a really righteous character, so like someone that takes action, someone that wants justice for her species and for herself. What war truly stands for, also like someone that's cold, empty, and unforgiving. And there's also some symbolisms there, like for example, the body that's meant to represent like almost like this slow disconnection from humanity to something more primal and animalistic with the violence of war, like the way war is just something that plagues our species and stuff like that. Yeah. Uh, Nereis. Wait, I lost. Sorry. Uh, Nereis, god of innocence and dreams, and from the realm of Twilight, just based on the Twilight Forest mod. Um, so there's a couple things that make me think of Nereis, but I think some of the main ones are like elegance and magic. So for this concept, I decided to go with magic. Like for me, magic is something deeply connected to innocence. Like the idea of how when we are children, it's like, oh, the reason why I got hurt is because this thing is mean. You're mean. Like the way we create like explanations that don't really make sense to things based on our perception of the world. Like that's why I decided to make Nereis like really like having this fairy-like wings and things like that. So why I decided to make Nereis be like this god of like childhood innocence, and a representation of like the ways magic came to be. Pink.
Oh my
So this
god.
so this is the first design I made. um.
It's because I'm better than
So
everyone else.
so for me, pink is like
That was for Pink, not at you.
Whoever did that, I hate you, Moth.
for me, pink is god of humanity and wine. With Pink's domain being false itself, or basically the pantheon that I explained earlier. So a bit of my reasoning behind this design is that, well, for me, LK is like one of the most human members of False, as I said. Like, I think Pink is one of the ones that represents humanity the best. Like, to me, Pink is someone that represents human nature, selfishness, empathy, naivety, recklessness. Like, for me, Pink just represents the ups and downs of like people itself, the actions people take, our cruelty, our kindness, and things like that. For me, Pink is just really human in that way. That's kind of why I decided to make her just god of humanity itself. Like the different faces are just like meant to be like different types of emotions, different types of things that passionate us and things like that. Yeah. And well, last but not least, we have Tanith. So for Tanith, I kind of decided to go for God of Chaos and Change, almost like entropy in a way. So Tanith is another one that I don't really know much about other than the design and a single piece of lore that was shared once that was like Tanith tried to create artificial life. So with that, I decided to go like with this idea of the breaking of rules, like making things that in a way aren't really supposed to happen, like chaos, like yeah, like things that aren't meant to happen, things that aren't following the rules. So I really decided to go with like that idea, like the actions people take, like actions people aren't supposed to take but are necessary for change. Also, like on a little extra, this is highly based on the Dream Tiger. I didn't really have a specific version for that. I just thought it would be cool. But yeah, and well, that's about it. And well, just for Kara, just I don't really have a design for your character, so I really wasn't able to do much with it. So I'm sorry, but for everyone else, I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah,
Of course we did. What?
Fox,
That
you
was
hit
so
so
cool!
hard.
That was so
That is
hard!
unbelievably awesome,
That was
bro.
amazing.
Fox, I want you to
reading
know
out the
you
Twitch
somehow
chat.
got my lore accurate without realizing.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Yeah, you also got
Wait.
like my vision
You
for Crow
also
as well.
pretty accurately got my
Fox is
lore as
canon
well.
now.
'Cause she's literally convinced that she's doing perfectly fine things because for change. It's not perfectly fine at all. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how, but you
That
managed
was
to get
so cool.
everything the rightest possible. I love it so much.
Yes,
You did
no,
so much
literally,
work, you
yeah.
did all of this
No,
shit.
Fox,
That
you're
was
so accurate.
amazing.
Holy shit. Good job.
That was
Incredible.
so
Honestly, I do
awesome.
have to leave within the next 5 minutes. Like, I have
Okay.
to actually,
Cool,
like,
cool,
sit
cool.
down, get ready to leave.
Okay.
So, if anyone
I
has a
need to
really
go
quick presentation...
I need to go to the bathroom.
Okay. Bathroom break.
Go
I'm
piss,
so
girl.
sorry for taking so long.
No, it's
I'm glad
okay,
you
it's
enjoyed
okay.
It was beautiful.
That was
I'm so happy that I
fabulous.
got to see
Worth
it.
Please send it to Art. Please send it to Art.
Yeah.
I beg
Please
of you,
do, all of
please.
it, all of it, everything.
Please.
Yes.
I beg.
I
Okay.
need that shit.
Yes, we
We'll
need
do it
that.
after I finish.
Wait, guys. What if we all had our profile pictures?
Ooh, that'd be cool. I'd do
That'd
that.
be fucking awesome. I would
do
also
that.
do that.
Oh, okay. I'll send it on. See you.
More proof Fox
I'll
is
wait
good is
until
for
Light
real.
Kitty comes back to continue.
Exactly.
Oh, good idea, good idea.
Should we just start
Alrighty
spinning the
then.
wheel so we don't lose more time to like see?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Okay.
Spin the wheel. You gotta,
Watch
don't
it
forget to
and
Make sure
remove
you
Fox.
remove Fox. Okay.
Spin the wheel! Ah!
Let's go gambling.
Gamble, 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 gamble.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, it's gonna be
Oh.
L.
Nah.
This is going to be fun.
The awkward cackles.
Design is so cool.
It's so sick. That makes
I
sense why you were
love
drawing that when I
Tiger.
saw you drawing it.
I wasn't
Yeah.
around when you linked mine, but that's
yeah,
okay.
Kara, anything goes. Like, you don't have to make it about falls. It could be literally anything.
Yeah, a lot of us
Most
just
of
do
us
it
are-
that way because it's
we're
easier
mentally
somehow.
Okay, yeah. 'Cause mine
Didn't mind about Omega.
From a mutual hyperfixation.
What?
Yeah.
Well, considering not falls related. Wow.
I mean,
Incredible.
it's still very nerdy, so you know.
It's okay.
Listen,
For
I
some
don't
reason,
know
I
enough
can't
about
hear you at all,
falls.
Kara.
That's okay.
No,
you
that's-
have,
that's
Far
fair.
away from your mic.
No, I'm just talking quietly.
Ah.
The fuck?
I'm so excited! Look at all the fucking cool images! Ah!
I love images. I will eat this tonight.
I love when other
Nom, nom,
people
nom, nom,
draw
nom,
my
nom.
OCs. Okay, I'm
I'm
back.
adding a jellyfish.
Oh, you're back?
I'm back.
Welcome
Oh,
back.
I bathroomed.
It's so cool.
Oh, good. Okay. I guess I will start
Oh my
then.
god. Oh, L's going now? Okay.
Yeah, apparently. The wheel spoke.
The wheel has chosen L.
Can't believe you spun the wheel without me.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
No,
yeah, it's because we
fine.
hate you. It's because we hate
Yeah, I
you.
actually hate. It's because
okay.
you didn't accept my hand in marriage. That's why.
It's because your
That's
name isn't Light
crazy.
Lambie.
Exactly. Your name isn't Light
Bro.
Lammy. Call yourself Light Lammy and then we'll talk.
Think you can't marry someone if you haven't been divorced from your past partner.
Shut up.
Ooh. Yeah, so
Legalize-
keep that paperwork in order.
legalize polyamory.
Ooh, drama.
That would
Ooh,
be
drama.
chaotic as shit.
You've been served.
That's crazy.
All right. Al has the talking stick.
I talk now, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh yeah, wait. Before L starts, sorry. Small thing. When everyone presents, just please make sure to not show any personal information. I don't think I mentioned that at the beginning, but just make sure not to show anything when you stream.
It's going
put
on
my
the internet.
credit
That's
card
crazy.
information.
Yeah, I'm
Tell
putting
What if
my
I want to give
entire-
out my credit card
Putting
number?
my address right
Okay,
there in
well,
my
maybe
side.
don't.
Security number.
Maybe don't.
What if I want to put all my information on the internet?
Just go. Just go, L. Just go.
Okay. Okay. Forewarn, I don't... It's fine.
Press the present.
No. Okay. I thought yesterday was 2 days ago, but it's not. So, here we are. I went around and photographed everyone's pets. If yours isn't here, I'm sorry. Alright, we're starting off with someone. If this is gonna load.
You swap to the tool that lets you draw on the thing. I don't think you're gonna be able to turn the
Okay.
page.
Okay.
You want the laser pointer, not the pin.
Yeah, you're right, I do. Okay.
There you go.
Yay! Okay, here's Moth. Moth has a horse and a cat. They're not named, surprisingly. Might have to get on that.
Moth, you are a terrible pet owner.
Oh,
Did you
Pinkt,
know
don't
there are
do it.
2 Arctic foxes upstairs and a rabbit next to the fucking horse? I'm crying. I'm
it's fine.
crying.
Hey, I said they weren't all here.
No,
Okay?
you should break into people's houses better.
I will next time. Okay, here you go. Cookie.
That is my child!
That is a child!
Well, it says child, no? It's clearly labeled saying that this is your child.
Why
So
did you
this-
put your child on a leash?
Yeah, better question.
That's a pretty normal thing to do nowadays. Like, have you not
No,
gone out?
you're right. Children are
the park?
brothers.
And
No.
I'm the abusive parent. Wow.
I,
No,
you know,
you're the
Just take care of
abandonment
your kids
parent.
better.
yeah, Cookie,
You
you seem to
abandoned
have
it.
a troubled
Cookie's the
history, and you
helicopter
seem to
parent.
abandon animals.
I'm gonna say goodbye
And
here.
children.
All my
Take
love,
care of
y'all.
your kids better.
Bye,
I'll
Faye.
watch you guys
Bye,
later.
Faye.
Bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye, Faye.
Have fun.
Thank you.
Okay. Where were we? Okay, so Fox only seems you only have one dog, but that's okay.
That's actually my dog, but yeah, sure.
Actually, we will get to there, Pink. We will
If
get there.
if you look at
if
the
you look,
shade-
this one says Fox.
Really?
I don't.
Then
It's
where's-
labeled Fox.
Where's my dog?
we will
I
get-
left a dog
Oh.
there.
Yeah, you did, Jasper, right here in
Oh.
Fox's home.
There he is.
That is labeled Pink. Left in Fox's home, out in the wilderness. I cannot believe this, Pink.
See, abandonment once again.
Abandonment.
No.
You stooped him and then you left him.
No.
It's crazy. Here's Cable.
You forgot my skeleton horse, the boner guy.
No, Boner's in here, don't worry.
Oh. Okay.
Pink, that's on you. Here's your axolotl in a kind of bad tank, but here we are. And Clifford the big orange dog. Not red, because he's orange, apparently.
Yeah, he's orange.
This dog is not orange.
We,
But okay.
did we ever recover Skrunkly?
No.
I think Scrinkly's
died.
gone. Okay, so here's Chara's. Chara also has a wolf just in a dark room. These two horses. A random pigman. And Chara, are you meant to have a pigman just stuck perpetually in this lava lake?
He went in there voluntarily.
I think as owner of the property, you should, free him.
I'm fine with him being there. He went in there voluntarily. He can swim out at any time.
He
he
can't
pay
though,
rent?
because the water flows in each way.
No, the other side of it has.
He
non-flowing
can't
lava.
swim.
Well, that's his fault, isn't it?
You should mention the stair floor.
Oh yes, and this floor here is stairs.
I ran out of.
It may look like bricks. Don't let it fool you.
I ran out.
Okay. Oh no. All right, Neris. You should expand this pen of your horses. They need better space, but here we are.
Totally fine.
Armor stands are pets. Okay. A lot of dedication to them.
Yeah, no,
I like
totally.
that the cat got the bed. and then a more free roaming horse. Not free roaming. This one's not free roaming. This one's tied up. But at least they have space to roam.
Alright, I think I'm confused. The armor is the pet?
Yes, Hatsune Miku's the
Neris
pet.
said as much. Neris
No.
was
Yes,
taking a
Neris
picture of
said
that.
so. I don't
Who is
question this.
making Hatsune Miku a pet? She's an instrument.
Neris is. Neris said to take a picture of Hatsune Miku as her pet.
Does that
Yeah.
mean my trombones and my xylophone? Well, actually, it's a glockenspiel. Are my trombones my pets now?
If you want to consider them pets, why not?
No, I hate those things.
Okay. Hey, sometimes pets are mischievous.
I think you missed some of my pets, Elle.
What?
The dogs?
Oh. You know, again,
They're
this
with my
was
Arctic foxes.
this was at the beginning. This was warned that things could be missing and would be missing. Okay, you're not the first one. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I took pictures of them. They're just not here. Okay. Here's Faye's. Faye has 2 wardens. Don't ask me. I was just told of this. They also have this
Kind of
entire
is the
sniffer
worst.
pin. And this one specifically is named Shaw. This is the only one that was named. And then they have Mallow, Moon, and May the cats. I don't ask questions at this point. I'm just a photographer that's pretty bad at this. Okay, here's LK's area that you guys probably never seen before.
I have, because I'm cool and special and better than all of you.
Okay,
I have,
well,
but
you're
I
not
found-
everyone, Pink.
Neris has. And she is everyone, so.
Can you stop?
Like,
Sending
I don't know
beats
who's
to
doing
the
that,
location.
but that's
what
okay.
are the names of those pets? I can't read it.
Okay, so we have Fred the cod, we have Pez the fish, Zip is blue here. They didn't like to take photos, and then we have Dill, the other cod, and Sir On the baby zombie, and then we have an entire bee house, and then we have Charles the cat, and Oliver. And I have been told these were named by Pinkt's sister.
They were, actually.
Oh, they're by Doorhinge? That's
Oliver,
awesome.
yes, Doorhinge named them. This is the impact Doorhinge has had on Falls. Charles and Oliver. Okay, who else? Alright, yes.
Do you like animals, perchance?
Perchance. I have my dancing pigeon, not pigeons, they're not pigeons. My dancing birds in a tree. My trader llamas I got. I have Oopsie Daisy. I love her. The other cats are all unnamed. I'm waiting on names for them still. If anyone wants to submit a name for them, there they are. And then obviously we have House the Horse. House the Horse, guys.
Is that House MD?
No,
Like
it's House the Horse.
Doctor.
I think is that like Dr. House? Can you? Okay, wait. Does that other horse have a name? Can you name that one Wilson?
Please.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, I'm
Can you
pretty
name it
sure that
Wilson?
one's
Do
the
it.
mother.
Even better.
What?
What are these as a parent? I don't know.
You said even better.
That's crazy.
This vexes
And
me.
Stim Girly. We all have. Both me and theirs have a Stim Girly, so it's okay. There we go. Representation for both of us. Okay. And then here's Tina with mini dogs and Doug the skeleton horse. I found that fun. I like Doug.
I love
He's
Doug.
pretty nice. And guys, make sure you keep your shoes off and you're up, okay?
Oh.
Yeah, that's very important. That's a very important detail.
Very important. Very important. They have a really nice shoebox. It's really nice.
I was forced to put my shoes in there, and then I never got them back. But you know.
Well, there's 2 pairs in there, so one of them is yours, I think, still.
By the way, Elle, did you ever put yours back on after?
Probably not, no.
Maybe.
It's fine. Okay. And then here are,
Oh, there's Boner!
see, I told you Boner here was here. Why would I forget? How could I forget Boner?
Exactly.
And then these were, yeah.
We
Okay.
did find Pinkt's Boner. We did.
I did. Told you. Here's
Elle
a sheep
found
and
my
a
boner.
chicken.
Oh, this
No.
was so awesome. I love this.
Thank you.
Elle, you forgot our child.
Okay, I realized this after I turned this in. Just don't even.
We were doing this. We somehow got off track. I found a random baby zombie villager. I cured it, and then I boated it 200 blocks to a village. And then
Yeah.
she started
Holy
feeding
shit.
villagers, and then that child grew up and had a kid.
Oh.
Yep.
It's
The
they're in
Lord.
the village by Pink's house. We name tagged them, so yeah.
Yep, they are named. Welly
By any
and
chance,
Ollie.
okay, was that baby zombie pet a reference to anything?
Yes.
Definitely not.
Hmm.
There's a lot of mental illness in this call. I'm
Nah.
one of them.
Just
Exactly.
you wait.
That is obvious.
Just you wait.
Literally, I made myself.
I put
straight.
it together in 2 hours. I think.
Sorry, wrong screen. Wrong screen.
Oh my gosh.
I lied. It took me about 5 hours to put this together, but some of that was just playing
Don't land
Minecraft.
on me, please.
Hell yeah.
Sleep.
Do it.
Fuck.
That's what you get for saying.
Don't cuss out the wheel.
You manifested it.
Yeah, this is all your fault, Tana. I'm just glad you're going before me, so mine won't look as insane.
I don't even think.
I'm afraid.
Excuse me. Yours is very insane too. I don't
I
even
think
think I have my.
it counts as more insane though, Tana.
Okay. I still need to open the Google slide. Frick.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Bro, it's unprepared.
I.
I'm
Alright,
always
Tan-
unprepared.
Oh my god, wait, don't!
Anna, don't dox yourself.
Dox yourself.
Whoa.
How is that doxing myself? It's a
You're currently
background.
fine.
The fuck is this presentation?
Okay, so we're going over this. Alright.
Oh.
What?
The
Well,
talking
alright
stick,
then.
everyone. Tanith has the talking stick.
Can you guys just see the slideshow, or can you see my tabs on
just
top?
We can
just
just
no.
Okay. I haven't used this Chromebook in a while, or for streaming anything.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
obviously.
Let's go.
Omegaverse. Also, there's a slide with some mentions of SA. I'll warn you when we get to that if I remember where it is. Okay, to start off, what is it? Hopefully we're all mentally insane enough to know what it is, but it's a fantasy universe where men can get pregnant. That's kind of the
Cookie
gist
had
of
a
it.
Zool, actually. I must mention.
What?
My penis.
Wait, what did you say?
No, keep
Came out
going,
of my
keep going.
penis.
Okay. I have hearing problems, guys. I can't hear. Okay, there's 3 basic classifications. They're called secondary genders, you know? Basically, it's just another gender. So you got alpha, beta, and omega. Completely normal. And also there's a bunch of other ones that don't matter. But also I saw a thing about a Chinese BL show that they were making that actually acknowledged that Enigma exists. But yeah, so for the gist of it, alpha is obviously the more dominant one. They can get omegas and betas who are capable of it pregnant. Omegas can get pregnant. Completely normal. Betas don't matter. Hierarchy. Okay. This is a very hierarchical society. Your secondary gender is very important. Just because you're a man, if you're an omega, you're treated like a woman more often than not. I'm just saying. So, very close parallels to everyday gender roles, but now in a mulama and wallawa format.
Wallawa!
Oh, my mom needs me to do something that I cannot do right now. Okay. So, the, not braining. I'm very unprepared, guys. I'm a speech and debate kid. I know what I'm doing. So they have very close parallels where alpha is like a typical male and omega is typically female gender role. And a lot of the times it can be used to just sexualize queer relationships, which sucks. That's bad. We don't do that here. Okay, theory. So, has parallels to real life issues, hence the presentation. But yeah, also with the all art is political thing, art is only political if you want it to be political, but the entire concept of Omegaverse is political. I'm getting notification dings. Hierarchy, the sequel. Okay. The Omegas are being oppressed, right? It definitely sounds like misogyny. There's very close parallels to misogyny. Justice for the dominant omegas and recessive alphas out there, guys. Sounds a lot like it's a lot like how queer people, they don't fit the typical norm of things. So being queer is accepted in Omegaverse, because, you know, it just is. If you don't fit the role of your secondary gender, then that's a bad thing. Betas are often ignored because they don't smell weird. Ugh. Which seems a lot like parallels to ace spec and aerospec as someone who is ace. But also, you know, stop ignoring betas. They exist, guys. Okay, healthcare. This one's a big one. I am like very passionate about this one. Okay. In American Omegaverse stories, the Omegas are often oppressed by a lack of healthcare and access to like heat suppressants, which makes it difficult for them to function, to keep a job, etc., etc., etc. Like, they're not able to work in an environment with alphas because alphas seem to think that they don't need to, you know, wear scent patches and things. I know way too much about this. I sound unhinged right now. Um, and then in European Omegaverse stories, besides the OU spellings, the Omegas have like obligatory checkups and access to suppressants, so healthcare doesn't really play a role. Which, conclusion, American healthcare sucks. Even in a universe where men can get pregnant. So, yeah, American healthcare sucks, guys, and it's about to suck even more. Another thing about hierarchy. What?
No, for some reason I thought you were done, and I was like, we're just leaving it there.
Oh. No.
Okay.
This one, big rant. Why are Omegas the one responsible for protecting themselves? Why can't Alpha? Oh, I spelled where wrong. What the hell? I'm tired, guys. Why are Omegas the ones responsible? Why can't Alphas wear scent blockers and use suppressants? Why can't they keep their hands to themselves? Suddenly it's the Omega's fault where the Alpha can't control themselves, even though literally the point is Alphas are supposed to be the protectors. Which sounds like, that. I'm just saying. Because your choices are your responsibility. It doesn't matter what universe it's in. So if you make stupid choices, don't try to blame the victim. Anyways, all of this to justify me writing and reading about Omegaverse by telling people it has value. But it does have value, I think. At least, it gets some people to actually start considering, the people who are really unhinged and chronically online, to start actually considering real-life issues. Which would be nice if more people started acknowledging them. But that's just a theory. Somebody get the joke.
Okay, theory. Tenet, that was
Yes.
Run for president.
Brought to you by me. And then...
What?
Yep.
You couldn't waterboard
Video.
that information out of me.
Those are all words.
Why is it not? Not the video. Okay, my life.
Oh.
What?
Should have just built it into the plate.
Why is it tiny?
My bad. I just
Oh, sweet Jesus.
How?
don't play that. Don't play that. Don't play that. Don't play that.
God
Don't
damn
play
it.
it.
God damn it.
I do this literally every time.
God damn it.
Can't have anything here.
Oh my god.
That was.
Omegas.
We live in a
Jesus.
I do
society.
that every time I make a presentation. I had to justify to my principals of engineering teacher once why I put it in my slideshow about the what's it called? About clean energy sources.
You put the
Incredible.
Omegaverse in the clean energy sources?
No, Rickroll.
Oh, I was like, wait, what?
Incredible.
My favorite part
no.
was when you said betas don't matter, but that they should.
I mean, they kind of don't matter.
I feel like I've had years taken off my life, but in the best way possible.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're welcome.
Oh, here we go.
Oh
All right.
All right.
Next.
All right.
Cookie has the
Mine's
talking
not.
stick.
Mine's not too long. So this.
Okay, cool. I was about to say. I don't know if Kate actually closed the stream or not. I was about to say, Elle, can you make sure she actually turns it back
she's
on
back,
again and
she's
can watch
back.
the
We're
rest?
good.
It's cool.
You
cool,
guys,
yeah.
you guys see?
Yeah, we see.
Yeah.
We see your
Yep.
activate windows.
It's been
When
4 years.
Windows on.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna pay for
Okay.
Windows.
Cookie has the talking stick.
All right. Hey guys. I'm here to talk to you guys about something I find very interesting and very important as well. The Game Awards are really mid. They're frankly mid. Many games go completely unrecognized, and genres, that I will talk about later are frankly, they aren't talked about. Especially the indie games. So we're doing the Game Awards, but better, right? So how is this gonna work? So we're gonna do obscure genres. Each one is gonna have 4 nominees. Of course, I'm your host. Your opinion is not valued here. The only thing that matters is my say in it. And besides that, I don't care, right? Any slander will not be tolerated. You're in my domain. You will respect me. All right. So let's start off real quick. Best roguelike. These games are, I'm sure you all know them. Things like Hades, where you do a run, you die, you restart. Pretty simple. I think this is like one of the most well-known ones on this list. And just starting off simple. Again, this is my opinion. And you can go fuck yourself because my opinion is correct. We got the nominees. We got Balatro, got Hades, the Binding of Isaac, and Slay the Spire. They are from different years. I'm doing that in this because it's my presentation. And of course, all of these games have very like unique features, um, and they're all very special in their own way. But at the end of the day, the Binding of Isaac is the best one. Unfortunately, nothing competes with it. And it is the best one. It has the most variability. It lasts the longest when you play it. I've played almost 400 hours of it, and I'm not even close to being done with it. So I feel like that's just enough about the game. Up next, we got Friend Slop. Now you might be wondering, I've never heard of Friend Slop. What does that mean? Now, Friend Slop are games such as Lethal Company or what else? Content Warning. Games that are really silly, really goofy, and you play with your friends and you have a good time. Here we have our nominees. Of course, we have Lethal Company, Content Warning, Repo, and the newest release, Peak. Now, I haven't gotten a chance to play Peak, so it has a little bit of a disadvantage. But the other ones have had their run, and everyone knows how good they are. However, I will have to give it to Lethal Company. Lethal Company is, I think, the best in the genre. It's lasted the longest in terms of popularity, and I think it deserves that. It's also kind of like the grandfather of the genre. It's kind of like what kicked it all off. So I think it deserves its title of best friend slop. I just realized I didn't put Lethal Company at the bottom. It's just game name. That's okay. All right. Next one, we got best dating sim. Now everyone knows what a dating sim is. I'm not gonna explain it. You date shit and you have a good time, and then maybe you get maybe you jerk off a little bit, and that's okay. Um, so we got best dating sims. We of course have the newest one being Date Everything. Then we have I Love You, Colonel Sanders, Monster Prom, and Dream Daddy by Game Grumps. Now all of these hold a very special place in my heart because they all have hot men and women. Now Dream Daddy does kind of like lose me out a little bit because I am unfortunately straight, so I do not like men as much as I like women. But I will say, I make an exception for Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders is Peak, and therefore the best dating sim has to go to I Love You, Colonel Sanders. Who wouldn't want to date that hunk of a man, right? Now, next up, this is a more obscure genre, right? Got best mascot horror. And it's one of my favorite genres. Of course, it's all spawned from Five Nights at Freddy's, mainly. Then Benny and the Ink Machine came out and that kind of stuff. And now, like modern day, we have a bunch of newer ones that a lot of kids like. And so these are our nominees, right? We have Benny and the Ink Machine, Five Nights at Freddy's, Poppy Playtime, and Garden of Banban. I think most of us would say Five Nights at Freddy's is the winner, as it's the most nostalgic one. It has the most story. Again, it's kind of like the grandfather of the genre. But I'm gonna have to give it to Garden of Banban because it's just such a good game franchise. You can really tell by the way it markets to kids how good it is, and frankly, it's truly like the optimal like game for this franchise. I think it's peak. The character design is incredible, of course. Everything about it is just incredible. So I think this deserves the win here. Now of course hero shooters are the subgenre of like FPS games and that kind of stuff. But it's the franchise I enjoy the most. I like the variability between the characters. I like the abilities. Like I like the story a lot of the time. Um, so I thought I'd include best hero shooter here, even though I want to kill myself whenever I play them. Um, and so the nominees are Overwatch 1, 2016, Overwatch 2, 2023, Marvel Rivals 1, 2034, and Marvel Rivals 2, which is 2031, of course. Now, all of these have like really special things. Overwatch 1, what game of the year it came out, of course. It has a lot of it has a lot. And then Overwatch 2, of course, came out and revamped the whole system. It really changed it up. The PvE system they released for it was frankly incredible, and nothing kind of like when it released it was crazy. Marvel Rivals 1 was kind of the competitor to Overwatch 2, and then Marvel Rivals 2, when that first came out, truly was like game of the year material. I don't know why it wasn't nominated at the time, but it is really good. All things considered, though, between these, I am going to have to choose Garden Warfare 2, Plants vs. Zombies. It is a really good hero shooter. All of the characters are really well thought out. The fact that the skins actually change each character's abilities in one way or another, and the meta is so complex in comparison to other games, I just have to put it here. Chomper, for example, is the worst plant in the game. However, if you play some of like the better skins or some of the different variants of the Chomper, it can actually it can go from D tier to B tier really quickly. So that's why Garden Warfare 2 I think is the best hero shooter. Now, of course, we have to give a spot to best AAA. Even though that's not the focus, just kidding. AAA games do not need any more attention they already get. I think AAA games are kind of stupid. Mostly, I think it's a lot of budget for little payout, and I don't remember the last time I played one. If you like to play only AAA games, you are boring, and you're going to hell. Because I spoke to God, and He thinks that. Now, best story game, of course. Story games, we all know them. Like really riveting storytelling, really interesting games. Like a lot of them have a lasting impact on you. So let's just get into it. So of course we can start with FC25. FC25 had a riveting story. The career option where you get to play as a player and see yourself like level up is really like one of a kind, never seen before. Silk Song 2045, it's honestly like peak fiction. It evolved a lot of the stuff from Hollow Knight and really went took it and ran with it. The boss fights are incredible, music's incredible, character design is incredible. The story, of course, is very rich and inspiring. What Remains of Edith Finch is probably the weakest one here. It's a really good story game. Gameplay wise, it's lacking, but again, we're talking about story games, not gameplay wise. But the story aspect is very interesting, as you see the unfortunate events of this family. And lastly, we have Pepsi Man. This is the oldest game, I think, on this entire slideshow, if I'm correct. And it is a really strong game. And its story is fantastic. When Pepsi Man, that speech he does near the end when he's fighting Coca-Cola Man, and he looks at him, and he says, of course, Coca-Cola Man says, "I am inevitable," and then Pepsi Man looks at him with the Infinity Stones in his hand, and he says, "Well, I am Iron Man." And he snaps his fingers. It's peak fiction, which is why I'm going to have to give it to Pepsi Man in this case. Now we have best monkeying around. I'm just gonna get into this one. I think this one's self-explanatory. We got our nominees of Gorilla Tag, Berg, Diddy Kong Racing, and Super Monkey Ball. Just games with monkeys in them, because I think monkeys are hilarious, and I think every game should have monkeys in them. Frankly, I would play all the Final Fantasy games. Doesn't matter how trash they are. I would play all of them if they were monkeys instead of people. And in this case, the award goes to Berg. Berg is a fantastic game. It's free. You play with your friends, your monkeys, most importantly, and you play tag. And I think that's awesome. And now we're getting into the final stretch here. So we're going to talk about some games that I think are more popular. So of course we have fighting games. This also includes like martial arts games, right? So I'm just going to get into it. We got Sifu. Sifu's very like high action, really like the martial arts in the game are really well done. The controls are difficult, but once you master them, they feel really smooth and really good to play. Mortal Kombat 1 has a really good story, and of course it's an incredible fighting game. And released at the same time, Street Fighter 6 is also really good. The standout here, of course, is Roblox. Roblox's variety in fighting is quite incredible. You could go from fighting um in one anime and then fighting in a different, almost like exactly the same anime. And frankly, it's really inspiring how much work they put in. So I'm gonna have to give the award to Roblox. Now, moving on to best tower defense. This is a genre I really enjoy and I grew up playing. It's just because it's just like peak like mobile games, right? So we have, of course, Kingdom Rush. I don't know if you guys have played that one, but that one's one I grew up playing. We have Plants vs Zombies, which is like an iconic one, and Blue CD6 is a newer one, but it's one I've played a lot on my phone, and I really enjoy the different strategies you can come up with. And of course, you have Roblox, which, as said before, it kind of takes all of the things that the previous did, and kind of make it better. And it also the multiplayer function is much better than that of, for example, Balloon CD6, and the other games don't even have a multiplayer option. Therefore, Roblox wins Best Tower Defense. And now, last but not least, we have Best RPG. Now, RPGs are everywhere. You want to say like it's like one of the most popular genres currently. And I think it's pretty important to like just include this on the list. The nominees are Deltarune Chapter 1, Deltarune Chapter 2, Deltarune Chapter 3, and Deltarune Chapter 4. I think all of them, like Toby Fox and Toby Fox and Toby Fox and also Toby Fox, they all did an incredible job with all these different chapters of Deltarune, and I think it should really be appreciated how much work they put in. So the winner is Roblox. Roblox is an incredible RPG. Its functions are surpass any RPG I've ever played, and we should really look to it for inspiration going in the future. Now on a real note, like that was obviously all bits. I thought it was funny, but I also felt the need to like talk about shit I actually liked. So I'm gonna kind of like, yap a little bit. Like give some games a little bit of recognition. Um, so for example, like to start, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna go for it. I think that um, roguelike is probably the best genre out right now. I think it's the most consistent. I haven't. There are genres that aren't for everybody, but I genuinely think roguelikes. I think or roguelites or whatever you want to call them. I think they have a little bit of something for everybody. Of course, I have my favorites. For example, hold on, let me get the pointer here. For example, Binding of Isaac. To me, like my opinion stands. I think it is the best roguelike. I think it's the most true to its name, and the variability between runs is incredible. But of course, there's different things. If you were looking for different things, it's like if you want a more like story-based experience, you can look forward to like Hades. If you want a more Metroidvania centric, Dead Cells. There's a lot of like friend slop in here, like Headliners, Lethal Company, and Content Warning that work really well as roguelikes, while also being really fun to play with friends. There's also some that I didn't particularly enjoy. There's Slime 3K. It's really cheap, so I tried it out. Not a huge fan. Nine Kings, also not a huge fan. Mortal Sin, not a huge fan. All of them are good roguelikes, but just they didn't stick with me personally. Of course, you have the cart, like deck building genre, which is Slay the Spire and Balatro, also great. Cult of the Lamb, which is almost like if you mix the roguelike with Animal Crossing, which is pretty cool. And then you have your survival games with Don't Starve and Don't Starve Together. Um, and then moving forward, these are just like some of my favorite games that I would recommend to anyone. Of course, I don't think they're for everybody, but if you haven't played one of the games on this list, I think you're missing out on a lot. Kill the Crows is a smaller one. I put this one in here if you really don't want to pay for anything too expensive and you want a quick experience. Kill the Crows is a really well done, like top down, like arcade type game, and it does a really good job at what it tries to do. Bloons TD6 is a cheap. You can play it on mobile. It's really like easy to get into, and again, the strategy you get from like playing the tower defense and the towers you unlock allow for a lot of interesting strategy, and it kind of like it's hard to finish the game because I've been playing for years now, right? Then there's other ones that are a little bit more out there. Now I have no mouth in my scream. It's definitely not for everybody. For me, I really enjoyed it. It's of course an older game. It's a point-and-click adventure from like the '90s. Um, and as much as it is, the controls are very clunky. The puzzles are a little out there. Like they're not. It's not the best designed game. The story's very interesting, and if you're into like post-apocalyptic and like kind of like psychological horror, I would suggest you play that one, as it's kind of a lot of things take inspiration from it, and if you play that, you can definitely see it. Home Safety Hotline is I'm sure you've heard of it. It's a newer horror game, where you're like playing it like you're a hotline attendant, and you're trying like it's kind of like a puzzle game as well. Hollow Knight and Cuphead, I'm sure everyone's heard of here. It's of course those games are incredible. Sifu I mentioned earlier, and I do my opinion on it stands of it is a very good martial arts game, and I think everyone should like if you're into fighting games, I think it is probably the best out there in terms of its design, art style, in every way. And a new personal favorite for me is BioShock Remastered, where the story is very interesting. It takes you through a lot of twists and turns. It's a very interesting take on the FPS genre as well, while also being a very good horror game. It's not too scary, but the environment is very frightening, and the events that you see happen around you are very interesting. And if you like some mascot horror that you see nowadays, this game is kind of, you can tell that a lot of games now take inspiration from BioShock. As BioShock is, I think, one of the first games that did the audio log storytelling that you can see in like Benny and Lake Machine, Secret of the Mimic, whatever the fuck else. So BioShock is really good. It's a bit of a more intense game. I think if you want a more simple game, definitely go for Blue CD. Trained Horticulture is great. It's a really simple like plant-based puzzle game. It's really cozy. All of these are incredible games. And I think there's a little bit of something for everyone. And once again, same for roguelikes. I think there's a little bit of something for everyone. There's fast-paced, whatever. So I think that's it. Support indie game developers.
Hell yeah. That was so cool.
I'm
I
glad
couldn't
you
find my
chose the right
unmute button.
choice
Nice
to go
job. That
to.
was awesome.
That was
That's
good.
good. I
That was
like.
sick.
That was awesome.
Very good.
Absolute cinema. I was laughing my ass. At some point I was laughing so hard I felt like I was throw up.
When you started like mentioning Roblox twice, I just like
Yeah.
Deltarune, or Deltarune. The winner, Roblox.
Roblox.
Toby Fox,
I think
Toby Fox,
Roblox
Toby
has
Fox,
won
and
all
Toby
of them.
Fox did great. However, the win goes to Roblox.
Thank you for the
Unfortunately,
game,
Roblox
Rex.
is weak.
Oh.
Oh hell no! Get this bitch out of
Let's
here.
go gambling! Let's go gambling.
Let's go.
Alright,
gambling,
gamers.
gambling,
Hold
gambling,
on.
gambling.
Hold on. Let me just get this right up. Alright. Alright.
Oh god, I'm scared.
So, I'm really upset Faye isn't here. And you'll see why in a second, but it's okay. It's okay. I can manage. Also, can you guys hear my fan by any chance?
No.
Like, okay,
No.
good. Anyway, cool. Hold on. So I couldn't find my phone, and that's where all my notes were. But I think, okay, no, I have it on my iPad. Okay, we're good. Never mind. I still can't find my.
Why do
cares?
you guys
Anyway.
have notes? This is scary.
Because I forget the names of things.
Oh.
That's all. Okay. So, I have a fixation on false characters. Yeah, y'all got in Pokemon teams. This is all I can
Oh
think
my
of.
God.
So that's why I hate Faye.
I'm excited.
I actually hate Faye. Anyway, so quick reminders. I've played Pokemon for 12 years. I started playing with Pokemon Platinum. I know what I'm talking about, so I'm better than all of you. Okay, anyway, I also don't care about strats. This is a game about brightly colored creatures and twinks. If you care about strategy, go play Showdown. I don't care. I literally do not care.
I'm just a man.
man. Okay, this is meant to be
I've also
accurate.
been playing for 12 years and I play with strategies.
Well, did I ask? No.
You
All
don't
right. I'm sorry, Taylor. I'm sorry.
Fire.
This isn't meant to be accurate or an accurate analysis of anyone's career. Like I said, this is purely for fun. Like it just is just for shits and giggles. And if you want to actually argue with the wall, I don't care. Perfect. All right, let's go. Guidelines. I tried to avoid starters. All right, look, starters are cool, and I love starters, but I feel like they're a little bit. You can get a little redundant. So some people got starters, some people didn't. It just depended on if the starter actually fit. Everyone gets one mythical Pokemon, just for fun. I prefer mythical Pokemon to legendary Pokemon, because I think mythical are kind of like they're a little cooler in my opinion. But who asked? Not me. Okay, cool. Everyone is kind of like based on lore. If I don't know any of your lore, well, sorry, I tried my best. And vibes, like so, it's also like it's for fun, but also in a more traumatic way, specifically for Feyrender, because I hate Fey. All right, perfect. We're gonna start with Fox, because I love Fox. So,
I love Fox too.
starting. Also, I do have all the Pokedex
Aw.
entries for the Pokemon, but I will not be reading them because that would take too much time. I'll just put them up on screen for a second in case everyone wants to read them. But I have them. We're gonna start off with one themselves. So first we have Alolan Ninetales because it feels criminal that if we don't give a Fox coded Pokemon, like that doesn't really make sense. We have Dragalge, another fire Pokemon. This is I think it's what is it, Dragon Poison or Dragon Water? I forget which one it is, but it's one of those two. Cool. Claydol, classic. I feel like no one has ever used this Pokemon, even though it's been in the game since Gen 3? I don't remember.
Hella underrated Pokemon.
Hell underrated. Pretty cool. I always like it. I always like the Pokedex entry. Then we have Muna, Dream Eater Pokemon. We love Muna. I love Muna. Just it's such a ball. I used to have a stuffed animal of this thing, and I used to just throw it around my room all the time because it's so ball shaped. And then finally, we have Alolan Marowak. I don't know why I gave Fox two Alolan forms. I just feel like they fit a little bit better. But yeah. So, and then for Fox's mythical Pokemon, I gave them Meloetta. And I have a very specific reason for this that I will probably only tell Fox. Cool. Anyway, here's the Pokedex entries for all the Pokemon. It goes in order in the way they were before. So you can kind of see which one's which. I'll let you read through them real quick. If not, I'll send screenshots of them later. I'm not gonna sit here and read every single one of them. But yeah, cool, perfect, great, perfect, yay, cool, Crow. So for Crow, of course we gotta start off Corviknight. I mean, this just fits. I mean, that's yeah. Thank you very much. Then we have Roaring Moon, or just Paradox Salamence from the past. Who left?
Oh my god!
L is getting publicly executed. Perfect. Okay. Roaring Moon.
Fun fact, Salamence was my first Pokemon in first grade.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Wait, who else left? Ah, okay. Sorry. Is L gonna come back? I feel bad continuing without L.
Now Light Kitty left.
Wait, where?
They're
Should I pause? Did they say anything in the Twitch chat?
I
Uh,
I think you could continue for now.
yeah. I
Wait,
don't.
which person are you on?
Sorry, I'm on
I
Crow.
dropped out for a minute.
No, you're fine. I'm on Crow. So this is Crow's.
Okay.
Perfect. Should I just keep going? I'll just keep going. Cool. Okay, Roaring Moon. Yeah, cool. Perfect. Great. Perfect. Chandelure. I like this thing. I think Crow would like it.
Yup.
King Gambit. I also like this thing. I actually have a very specific reason for this one, so I'll say it. King Gambit's ability, and it's like its key ability, is that depending on the amount of fainted Pokemon that you have in your party, I forget what stats rise. Tana, do you know? Because you also play Pokemon. Do you know what it is? Do you know what stats rise for that ability?
I don't remember this one because I haven't played much of Scarlet and Violet.
Oh, okay, no problem. I didn't know if you would know. I don't remember what
Yeah.
abilities rise, but I think it's attack. I want to say it's attack.
Probably.
Yeah, the more dead your team is, the better this Pokemon is. So I thought that was like a cool for a character. Attack and defense. Thank you, Neris. So that's why I thought it would be cool for a character that represents like death and stuff like that. Cool. Okay, great, perfect. And then Honchkrow, because Crow. So Faye and I were on the same wavelength for that. We Nero connected. I don't know. And then anyway, for mythical, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Arceus, literally just God. That's just, yeah, perfect. Great. Okay, cool. Oh, wait, what happened? Please click. Okay, here we go. Once again, here's the Pokedex entries. I won't read them all out loud. But if you want to just look at them real quick, cool. I'll send screenshots of them so everyone can read them, but I don't want to do that for time reasons. Cool, perfect, great. Yeah, cool. Cookie!
Hey!
Anyway, continuing. Cool. Okay, starting off with Cookie, we have Minor. I always pronounce this Pokemon as Minor, but I don't think that's how you pronounce it. We're gonna call it Minor. Specifically,
Minior.
Is it Minior? I have it written down. I
Minior.
just don't know. Minior. Okay, cool. Minor. So we have Minor. The
Not
orange
anymore.
full version for. Anyway, this is Toucannon. I'll explain that one. Whimsicott,
What the fuck?
Pyroar, and Clodsire. To me, that kind of looks like you. I'm gonna be so real with you. Clodsire kind of looks like you. Mostly because you're bald. Mostly because you're bald. Cool. Anyway,
I can't even not. You know what? I fuck heavy with Clodsire, so that's a compliment.
and then Victini, because we have our fire-based mythic, so it fits so well. The Whimsicott makes more sense when you look at the Pokedex entry. However, I don't really care about the Whimsicott. I mostly wanted to explain the Toucannon thing, and I really don't think. Oh wait. All right, and all right. I'm glad we looked at that. Perfect. Let's move on. So next we have Faye.
Wait.
What?
What was that?
You know what it is.
But why?
Because Toucannon's a cannon. It's a
Okay.
cannon.
Go on.
I don't want to talk to you anymore. Go away. Faye. Hey, what happened to that kid again? So Faye Absol, because it just fits. Like, it's very Faye core to me. Then we have Galarian it's not Corsola, but that's the name of the whatever, who cares? Yeah, cool. Galarian Corsola. Phantom. Gumi, because that's Faye's favorite Pokemon, so I felt bad if I wouldn't include it. And then Meowstic, and then this Mythic, which I'm probably not a lot of people are gonna know it. Oh, their Wi-Fi died. Okay, Elle and Light Kitty's Wi-Fi died. That's unfortunate. Okay, it's fine. I'll just send them an image of what I did for them. So where was I? So this Mythic Pokemon, it's God, what is it? Marinara?
Gerda.
Marinara. Marinara sauce. Got it. Marinara sauce. And specifically, it's because I feel like if you work in a lab, you gotta have at least one robotic assistant, right? Like that's mandated by law. I think it just says that somewhere. I don't know. I didn't read that. Anyway, perfect. We have once again the Pokedex entries. You can reel them real quick. I really like the Meowstic one because it has like the eye-like pattern in its ears and that releases psychic energy. And I feel like that went well with Faye's lore. If Faye was here, they back it up, but just imagine they're here saying yes because I'm always right and I've never been wrong about anything a day in my life. Perfect. Cool. Pink.
Oh,
Penis
boy.
Parker.
Hi.
Penis Parker. All right. Starting off, we got Spiritomb because, Pink's dead. Then we have Selderuge because Pink's dead. Then we have
Thanks.
Shellos because it looks like Pink. And then we have Yamask because Pink is dead. And then we have Mimikyu because if Pink actually showed any of us what she looked like, we'd all die. And then for the mythical Pokemon, we got Mew because thank you, Crow. Then we have Mew. Mew specifically because Mew is Mew and the oldest thing in the entire world, just like Pink.
You are
So,
literally older than me.
I'm glad we established that. So once again, here's the Pokemon entries. I think the one that fits the best is the mask one because it's each of them carry a mask that used to be its face when it was human. Sometimes it looks at it and cry, and Pink cries a lot. So I'm happy we could establish that. Anyway, Naris! Woo, Naris! Yay, Naris! Hi, Naris! Yay! Cool. So starting off, we have Gardevoir. And this was literally just based off vibes. I have no idea why. I just like for some reason like when I started Gardevoir, and that was it. So perfect, cool. Then we have what's this one? Inteleon. I can't remember its name. But specifically for the big form. I forget what was it. Gigamax, whatever this is called, with the gun. I don't know why.
To Max.
Yeah. So I don't know. Give Neris a sniper, see what happens. I feel like it'd be like one of those memes where it's like it's Falls lore and then Falls lore if Neris had a gun. So perfect. Then we have Misdreavus, which once again purely based off vibes, mostly the hat thing because does everyone know that one of Neris with the hat that Faye drew in the yeah, cool, perfect, great hat, sick. Okay, cool. Celesteela. And before it's like, oh, it's an Ultra Beast Pokemon. Ultra Beasts aren't legendaries or mythics, so I don't know. Go fuck yourself. So yeah, Celestia, cool Pokemon. I think this is sick. And it reminds me of Celeste. So I don't know. I saw it and I was like Celeste, and then I was like Neris. And then we have what are you called? Poipole, that thing. I don't know. I feel like Neris would like hold it like a little like a ball. Like I don't know. I feel like they'd be really good friends. And then of course for Mythic we have Hoopa. If you don't know anything about Hoopa, Dimension Traveler. It fits very well. Yeah, cool. Once again, here we go. We have the Pokedex entries. I ain't reading that shit. So have fun. Like Kitty L, don't worry, you guys didn't miss yours. So welcome back. I hope your internet's okay. Perfect. Cool. I don't think I have anything else. Yay. L.
That was for me. I needed something.
I've been roaming around, always looking down at all I see.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm glad we could bring that one back. L. First of all, Togekiss. Don't know why. Maybe L in another life was an airplane. Who knows? Cool. And then, L, I'm sorry, but you give me horse girl vibes, so, you get horses. Mudsdale, horse. I love horses. Amolga, once again, purely vibes. Yeah, I don't have an explanation for half of these. Mostly it's just, I got bored, and I decided this. Rapidash, Galarian Rapidash. Once again, for, the color scheme, it reminded me a lot of Elle's character, color scheme-wise. And then also Horse Girl. Elle, you're a Horse Girl now. And then we have Aurorus, which literally just vibes again. Once again, kind of like that, color, rock. Yeah, cool crystals. And then speaking of crystals, Diancie! I love Diancie. And Megaform if you want to include her Megaform, but I love Diancie. Very cute, very cool. Okay, cool. Perfect. Here we go. More Pokedex entries. I'm not reading that shit. I'll send screenshots. Yep, cool. Perfect. Bye. Tanith! Welcome to PowerPoint night! Welcome! Yes. Okay. Tanith, I gave Tanith Gallade because I gave Neris Gardevoir. I was like, well, I gotta give Tanith Gallade. So perfect. And then Porygon Z. I love this thing. Dude, if I had that Pokemon, I'd hit it so hard with a baseball bat. I love it. Then we have Beware, which I thought was funny that Faye gave Tanith the pre-evolution to Beware. So I was like, perfect. It works out. We're on the same wavelength. Then we have Gothitelle, one of my favorite Pokemon personally. I don't know why, just kind of fit the vibe. Also kind of like a psychic type Pokemon, which kind of like, I don't know. I feel like the art of your profile picture with the eyes covered, that's what made me think of it. So I was like, that's so cool. And then another psychic type Pokemon. Another Pokemon that I just love. Like, can you imagine like having that thing and like your pencil? Ranunculus. There we go. I couldn't think of the name for a second. Ranunculus. You just poke with like your pencil and it kind of like goes and like it goes back out because it's like a little. Okay. Shaman. Yeah. Once again, here's the Pokedex entries. Do I have anything to say? No, I don't. Cool. Okay. Hi. Silver the Hedgehog. Okay. Let's get into it. So, Light Kitty, we have Screamtail. No particular reason, just thought it fit. Luxray, because cat. Mega Lot Bunny, because bunny. Leopard. Leopard. There we go. Leopard, because cat. Espeon, because cat. And then Celebi, because time travel. Cool. Here's their Pokedex entries. Yay. Yeah, did you guys know that Luxray can see through anything? I thought that was kind of mildly alarming. Cool. All right, and now Kara. Hi, Kara. Welcome, PowerPoint Night. Welcome. So for this one, Charizard, Mega Charizard Y, Tyranitar, Tyranitar, Gengar, Mega Charizard X, and then that creature. I love that creature so much. So you get the little creature. Perfect. Vibes. Here's your team. Cool. Perfect. Great. Here's Pokedex entries. Have fun. Yeah. Cool. And then I nearly forgot to do myself. I'll be honest. So this was very quickly put together. So yeah, I forgot about myself. I always forget that. Like all of a sudden I was like,
oops.
So we have Hisuian, Zora, Haxorus, Mega Houndoom, Tinkaton, Frostmoth because Moth, and then Jirachi because I want to punt that thing. I want to punt that. What?
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 What did you say? You said something.
No.
You said something.
No, I didn't.
No. Why don't you say it? Say it.
He said you're a bitch.
I'm literally. No, I'm literally muted right now. I don't know what the fuck you're.
You were not muted. I saw you unmute.
I didn't. No, I'm muted.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, cool. Yeah, here once again, here's Pokedex entries. Please notice the one where it says that this Pokemon will fire things at Corviknight. And please remind everyone who got Corviknight. Crow! I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, Crow. Cool. Tina! Tina's here! Tina! I was so excited when I saw Tina
What
here.
the hell is that face? What is that
okay.
round thing? What is
Don't-
that?
Do not disrespect the moon.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No days remaining.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't disrespect the moon. But Tina, you get all the birds because you're a bird to me. You're like a little birdie. Yay! Whatever, go my birds. And Tina gets a legendary. Tina's better than everyone here. So yeah, we have Pidove, Swellow, Talonflame, Ho-Oh, Staraptor, and Pidgeot. Yay, cool. Okay, I didn't have time to get the Pokedex entries for Tina because all of a sudden I was like, oh my god, Tina's coming. So then I added something for Tina. Yeah, cool, perfect. That's it. There's your Pokemon teams. I hope I had a laser pointer this whole time.
Oh my god, you dumb bitch.
Look at it go. Okay, cool. That's it. Thank you. How do I stop streaming? Cool. And I'll send the Pokedex entries that give better explanations.
Oh my god, thank you.
Cool.
Is my
Thank
face
you.
actually unmuted me or
Oh, wait, yeah, I can hear you, but it says you're muted. That's odd.
what the fuck? Okay, if y'all can hear me, you can hear me.
Sure.
Okay, I find it really ironic though that our Wi-Fi is cut out at like the exact same time.
Oh, yours cut out too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to switch over to my iPad, which was connected to my phone's hotspot.
I had to connect my computer to my phone's hotspot after I went to go and try and fix the thing, and Elle is now just on her phone.
Nothing.
Moth, I just wanna say something. The Pokemon I hate the most is Pyroar, so I'm very offended.
Do you actually hate Pyroar?
I fucking hate him.
Why? What
I
did
think
Pyroar
he sucks.
do?
I hate him so much.
He has Pyroar
okay.
on his team so he can abuse it.
Yeah, he actually he throws rocks at it the whole time. Do you like? Okay.
Oh boy.
Also, if you have any questions, you can ask me. I just didn't, like I said, I didn't want to read the Pokedex
Did you
entries
choose
there.
Pyroar just because fire?
No,
Alright,
there was a
guys.
reason.
This is gonna
Was
be
it a
great.
good reason or a bad
The
reason?
reason was fire.
Alright, here, so I chose a
Boy.
very original topic today, and that's gonna be Undertale AUs. You know, we gotta go over this. I just picked a handful of them, because I could have been here for hours, but I was told I wasn't allowed to. So first off, we got Underfell here. This background was chosen purely...
Sorry. I can't see your stream. Is it me? Or
Your stream isn't working at all.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just sad. Hold on. Maybe if I share the entire screen. Can it be seen now?
No. I can't see it anyway.
Are you sure your Wi-Fi didn't like go down partially somewhat too?
Oh, it's
Oh, we can see it now. Okay.
Alright,
Or
there
I
we
can
go.
at
I
least.
lowered it to 480p. That was how I fixed it.
I can now too.
Okay, oh shit. Undertale AUs. You know, everyone knows what they are, probably. But we're doing it anyway. So first off, I wanted to start with one of the simplest AUs. We got Underfell here. It's pretty much the same thing as the game Undertale, but what if they made it edgy? This background was also entirely chosen because every single image I found for Underfell was not the correct aspect ratio, so I had to pick a random image from a comic I found. It was hell. Next we have this AU right here. It's called Outertail, right? And it's normal Undertale, but they put it in space because space. Next, in this increasingly getting more complex, we got hand plates here. It's just a prequel to Undertale and explaining what Sands and Papyrus are. Great AU. Basically, they were made by this guy right here called Winggaster. And yeah. Next, we got Underswap. This is, again, it's very similar to the normal one, but everyone swapped places with their counterpart. So Sands and Papyrus swapped. You can tell by how they're dressed. Very different now. Don't ask about this. I don't know. Next, we got Story Shift, right? And this one, they just kind of went, hey, what if we change it but with a random person? So everyone's just a completely random person in this AU, and that's great. The Kara's now Sans for some reason. That's fun. Next, we got Story Swap, which is like Story Shift, but then they swapped it after the shift part, so now they've been swapped for multiple swapping and shifting and stuff. Then we got this AU called Dream Tale here, right? Which is about two brothers who had to guard an apple. Apples on a tree. Half the apples were good, half the apples were evil. Then they both ate an apple. One ate the good apple, one ate the bad apple. That's Nightmare and Dream now. Congratulations. Next, there's this AU called X-Tail, which is like, hey, what if that Gaster guy from earlier decided to brainwash and mind control everyone except for Kara for some reason? Kara is just like getting tortured. And yeah. Then there's this AU called Inverted Fate, probably the most complex one that I could show on here without being super complex. It's like, so it was the pacifist ending from Undertale. Flowey collected all the souls, then reset the timeline, but he fucked up somehow. So now everyone has the memories of the souls for some reason. So now they're like each 6 of them are the souls for some reason. Yeah. Then there's some people that they don't got AUs for some reason. Like these 3 here, for example. You know, none of them have a home universe. This guy is named Error in the middle. He's just glitchy and he wants to kill everything because, you know, why not? The guy on the left, he wants to protect everything because he's like an artist. His name is Ink. And then on the other side we got this guy called Gino, and he's just Sans but dead, and he just kind of sits around in the void and does nothing. All right, that's been my TED talk, everyone. I didn't know what to talk about, so I picked Undertale.
Yay! Thank you.
Bro, I had no idea Undertale had so many AUs.
That's like
Yeah, people are insane.
those were like the simple ones too. I could have found more complex ones.
But hey, I don't know. I don't know anything about Undertale, so I don't think I'm qualified to say anything.
Peak cinema.
Am I gonna be like the last person at this rate? I swear to God.
Who's going next?
Okay, but yours is funniest, at least to me. So.
Why are you skipping yourself, Pink?
Neris goes now.
Pink.
Neris goes.
Pink doesn't want to go.
Okay, I can go. Let me pull it up real quick.
See, I wasn't the only one who was unprepared.
No, I have it open already. I'm just making sure I'm not doxing myself.
Dox yourself
Girl.
would be funny.
Meanwhile, Tanith.
You're supposed to be on my side. I didn't I doxed myself. Nothing gave away who I was.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Why are you at the end?
I don't know.
What?
Yay! Good slide, everyone.
All right, great,
Alright.
great representation.
I
Okay,
fixed
Light
it.
Kitty, you're up
My
next.
lovely art.
Screw you, Pink. Why did you put
Ignore
your
everything you saw.
go last?
Okay, I didn't see anything.
Okay.
Alright.
There's a
So
talking stick.
here's my presentation. It's great. We're giving false characters miraculous.
Yeah.
Yes!
All right, I'll stop.
This is not relevant to the AU I'm going to write. Like, some of it's accurate, but some of it's not. Okay? So, what is a miraculous? The miraculous is a magic piece of jewelry that gives its user magic powers. Fancy. We're only giving each character one miraculous. I'm trying not to give anyone the miraculous of the black cat or the ladybug because they're too plot relevant. And I'm trying to give them to people so that they complement your powers, they help the character reach their goals, or if it's funny. Alright, we're gonna start with Chara. Right. I have no art for Chara, so no image here. Chara is getting the miraculous of the ox, because it's an Undertale reference. Its power is determination. Need I say more? Cookie. Cookie is getting the miraculous of the bee, because I think it'd be funny to give Cookie the miraculous of the bee, so Cookie can paralyze people, so he can murder them or whatever. I don't know what Cookie does.
Yay!
Yeah. We're gonna give Crow a miraculous too. Crow's getting the miraculous of the butterfly. Sorry, Moth. But we're giving
Aw.
Crow the miraculous of the butterfly for a few reasons. So you can basically pick a champion, give them magic powers. That's the magic power it gives you. So, we're gonna give it to Crow, so Crow can use it to torment Pink and or Moth and or anyone else in the
Hey.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, fun stuff. Alright. Next we're doing L. L, you're getting picked on now. We're giving you the miraculous of the goat. So you're gonna get some hair clips and you're gonna be able to make things by drawing them. Because I don't know enough of your lore to give you something more relevant, but you seem kind of passionate. Next up we have Faye. Faye is fun. Faye gets the miraculous of the rabbit, which has the power of evolution, which I just think, vibes fit. Because time travel. We should
that
give
a-
Faye the time travel.
Could I ask something?
Yes, please.
Is that a butt plug? Sorry, I'll shut up.
Shut up.
Cookie,
Go,
I
shut
swear to God.
Yes, it is.
Sure. Yeah, I think it fits for low reasons, and, let's give more power that can be massively destructive if they're not careful. Next up, a Fox. Fox, you're getting the miraculous of the Fox.
Wow, who
because
saw that coming?
Amazing.
I know.
Fox.
Fox is getting the power of illusion. So you can make illusions. I don't know. You can do fun stuff with it. Light Kitty. So you may be wondering, what miraculous is Light Kitty getting? I've already given away the time travel one. The other time travel one.
Oh, that's smart. That's smart.
So Light Kitty gets the one that isn't actually useful for
I love
fixing
that.
what's happened because of Ouroboros' cycle of time, self-destruction, Snake. It's just perfect. It's just perfect for Light Kitty. Next up, Moth. Moth, you're getting a great miraculous. You're getting the miraculous of the rooster with the power of attention. So you can just pick powers that aren't already miraculous powers. So you can do cool stuff. I don't know.
I love that. It's peak. Peak.
Alright. Neris. This one was not the hardest, actually. We're just giving Neris the dragon. Do you know why? Because it's got 3 separate powers. Which,
No way!
It's perfect for the person with DID. You know? And
Hell
also
yeah,
dragon.
brother.
Absolutely, it fits so well.
If it's so well. Pink. Pink, you get a miraculous.
I love how we were using the alcoholic pink image.
Yeah, like out of all of the ones you could be used. Yeah, sure. Cool.
No, I'm using this one specifically. It's
Oh
good.
no.
You're getting the miraculous of the monkey, which gives you the power of derision, because I think it'd be funny to let you just fuck with other people's magic powers.
Hell yeah, it would
Need I
be
say more?
funny. I like that. Thank you. I like that.
Yep. And finally, Tanith. Tanith is getting the
What was
miraculous
that
of the
flip?
peacock. What?
What was the flip trans?
Dude, you flipped right in. I don't know what to say.
Yeah. Tanith is getting the miraculous of the peacock because it gives you the power to create Senna monsters, and I just think it fits, you know? With the whole artificial synthetic life forms. It's great. Yeah, thanks for watching.
Whoa, thank you.
Awesome.
That was sick.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was cool.
It's great. If
It makes me want to make designs for everyone.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Maybe
Fox,
don't.
you cannot burn yourself out though.
Yeah, don't do. Maybe
Fox,
don't.
you have the stream volume on, it's great.
Yeah, I like the song.
Wait, why is the exit music playing?
Great song.
It's the end of the presentation.
She signed Moth up for a newsletter to get this.
Yeah, I'm gonna sign up for a newsletter for this, by the way.
Hi. What the fuck?
It's the outro music.
Yeah, it's the outro music.
But now I can hear it. I had the stream volume turned way down from
Oh
when
my
you guys
God.
were playing
Yeah, that's
Overwatch
the
or some
stream.
shit.
Oh yeah, peak, absolute cinema.
So peak.
Worth
Okay,
getting
it's my turn
newsletters.
now.
It's your turn, like Kitty. You go.
I'm gonna be great at this, guys.
You guys, this one's interactive, so you don't need to mute.
Oh, perfect.
Oh boy.
I am going to be
Okay.
posting the
Don't
link to my
forget to hear me
slideshow in
cackling.
calls.
All right, everyone ready?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, so this is going to be trivia on the most insane anime rhythm game
Oh
ever.
no.
Hey.
Oh, brother.
No.
This is great.
Oh no.
Ensemble
We're gonna-
stars. Look
Okay,
at
okay,
horrified.
Who
I've
are
lost.
these people?
I don't know any of them.
They're all gay. That's it.
Here's how this goes. There's gonna be 15 questions. You're gonna have 30 seconds per question. It's 1 point per question. A couple of them have bonus points. Those are also 1 point each. Keep track of your own points. I don't really give a shit. And if your name is Tanif, you start with -5.
Oh,
I think it'd be -20 for it to be fair. Like,
Because Tanif is the only other one in this VC that plays this game. Alright, so.
And honestly, to be fair, we have the same favorite groups, so.
Anyways, it's gonna start with somewhat tame questions and get more insane as we go. Alright, so question 1. There are 49 characters total. What is the ratio of male to female characters?
I know this
How?
one. I know this
there's
one.
no
Can I answer?
female.
I know. I want to answer.
And for a
I will-
bonus point, which of these characters is female?
I know the
Okay,
answer. I know the answer. I know the answer.
answers. Let me.
Be.
Did we type the answers
Start
or
the timer,
something?
guys.
Where do we put the answers at?
Just
We
keep
type
them
them?
in your brain! You're
Oh.
keeping track
What?
of your own points, guys!
I'm DMing it to you so that I can remember it.
That is okay. If you want to DM it to me, do you have a place to write it down? Go ahead.
Fuck. This girl.
I actually know the name of which of the below characters.
Good job. Good for you.
I'm goaded at
Nice.
this.
Alright, time is
I think
up.
it's just because
oh my
I
god, you can
info
hear the
dumped
Mario
you.
music.
Alright, so, the answer is 48 males to 1 female.
I was right.
I was
And
right.
for the bonus point, the answer is C.
I got
Fuck.
it.
It's Arashi.
Yeah.
I thought it was
My
D.
literal queen. That is my icon, guys.
I thought it
Alright.
was D.
Question 2. How many groups are there? A,
Fuck.
10, B, 7, C, 15, or D, 16? Your time starts now.
Okay.
Probably like 3.
I'm gonna say 50.
9.
There's at least one.
I don't actually know the answer to this one, unfortunately.
Oh, I love lasagna.
Okay, but when this one's done, I have a
Yummy.
question for you.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to say that at the beginning. Anything related to songs, I included stuff from the Japanese server. Anything related to characters, I did not include stuff from the Japanese server. That only matters for Tanith.
Thank you.
Okay, time's up. The answer is 15. And here are all their logos.
Hey!
Damn it.
Okay, so but does not include Jin and Nakiyomi.
No, I did not include them as a group, no.
And
They don't count.
Where's
That's
Eve
the-
and Adam too?
They're subgroups, not groups. They don't count.
They're groups in my heart.
Anyways, question 3. Which of the following is not the theme of a group? A. Power Rangers. B. Magicians. C. Bees. D. Magical Girls. Or E. The Bible.
It sounds like a trick question.
I'm scared.
Because,
Oh,
like,
I
one of
know.
them sounds like
You
it
should be
wouldn't.
scared of one of them.
I know 2 of these at least.
Hallelujah.
One of these sounds like it wouldn't be, but I feel like that's a trick.
I love just hearing the DM sound effects in the background from people using me as a place to put their answers. Alright. Time is up. The answer is D. Magical Girls.
Yeah.
And here are the examples.
Yay.
Power Rangers, magicians, bees, and the Bible.
Yeah.
Hey, none of those are any of those things.
They do not look anything
What?
like
They
that.
do not look anything like that.
What is the theme
Oh
of
my
this
god.
song? Is
Why
it
would you pick this one?
Murder on the Orient Express, Christmas, Explosions, or Secret Agents?
Oh wait.
I know
Oh.
the answer.
Okay, we're going with that one.
The Bible?
That was the last question.
Bible.
What?
Oh my god, it looks so out of place.
Alright, time is up. The answer is B. Christmas.
Dang it!
Aw.
Aw.
Where did you
Alright.
have a really misleading name?
The birth of Jesus.
Okay.
Whoa.
Question 5. What is the largest age difference
Oh,
between
God.
two characters in the same group?
God.
No multiple choice. You just got to give me a number.
What? That's
Shit.
not fair.
50.
Okay, but some of
5.
the ages are too vague. I'm trying to remember.
I'm putting 20. That's gonna be my guess.
6.
28.
300.
Saying your guesses out loud all of a sudden.
300. I'm gonna.
Angsty. Give me an old man.
Yeah, it might be 10.
If I
I don't actually know the
300.
answer to this, but I know there's lore here.
20.
There's
What does that
lore?
mean?
There's lore. That's terrifying.
Time is up. The
I
answer
remember.
The answer is 6 years, and they
Yes!
are ages 15 and
It's
21.
I said 6.
I remember.
I said
that.
36. I was
This is
wrong.
exciting.
Close.
I was like, it's
I
like
win.
Marina or Madara.
Question 6. How many Halloween-based songs are there? Again, just give me a number.
There's
25, actually.
4.
5.
Question. None.
4. There's 4. There's
7.
None.
You all yelling your answers at me is weird.
4.
4.
Good question.
10. I don't know.
15.
Did Elle come in your room to yell at you?
That was Kate.
That was Kate.
Oh, that's Kate?
Time's up. The answer is
8. Dang
Yep.
it, I said 7.
I was pretty close.
And the best
Yeah.
one is the Valkyrie one.
Who made? Why?
I agree with Tana.
Who-
I
why
haven't
is
heard
Not
it,
that
but I
I'm
agree.
biased.
Alright.
Upper Spider
Question
is close.
7. Which of these characters has appeared in the most stories?
Shit,
Uh,
it's the one Tanith hates.
D, because he looks like a dapper gentleman.
That bitch.
almost Eve,
Asshole.
I think.
I like
I
his
hit
hat.
all of these people with my car.
Pepper's
Yeah,
a fan favorite.
Don't hit some of them. Some of them
maybe
you
B.
can. One of them you can hit.
D, because I
E.
like his hat. Easy.
I
Actually,
don't
no,
remember which one of these
I
it
will.
is. Tanith, you should have told me
Could
more
be
about
D.
the lore.
I've told you a lot
Actually,
about the lore.
watch
can
me
recount
A.
if you'd Like,
I don't know.
Okay, tell me more later.
Alright. Time is up. The answer is A.
Yeah!
I knew that.
He doesn't have a hat though.
hate him so much.
That's fair.
Burning
Alright.
passion.
Question 8. Not including songs that have all characters in them, what is the most amount of characters that have been in a singular song?
What is
8.
the most amount of
Like, I just
characters
give a
that have
number.
been in a single song?
8.
40.
All
8.
of them.
It's the
Oh, anyway.
Goofy song.
All
It is
49
the
of
Goofy
them.
song, yes.
With the
The
Goofy heart.
population of São Paulo, Brazil.
Maybe
The population.
maybe just 10 of them. 10 or all of them.
Cookie, what?
What?
Exactly. Who
He
who
said
really
the
knows?
fucking population of São Paulo.
Okay, time's up. The answer is 15.
Oh,
Dang
that's
it.
not
Yeah, I was pretty
I
close.
said 10 or all.
I was pretty close.
Hey, is that Shu?
Way too big of a song.
Is it Shu?
Okay,
Was
I
that Shu
swear
or
to
Mika?
God.
Who knows?
It
Really?
was Shu.
Was Subaru in there?
I saw
There's
Shu.
16 in Brazil.
Actually,
Oh, he was.
no,
That song
Subaru
was
is
also
not.
like 10 minutes long.
Dang it. I don't remember.
Alright.
Oh,
Question
good. This is a
2.
question.
Which of these characters are related? And for a bonus point, how are they related? So I need to explain how your answer is going to work for this. There's going to be
They're
two
related?
rows of
Yes.
characters. So there's going to be
Oh.
the row with numbers and the one with
I
letters.
see.
You're going to give me one character from the number row and one character from the letter row.
It's just me.
Oh,
Okay.
great. Which? Oh god. Ah.
Oh, this is a terrible
Hair
question.
colors. Dang it. There's 2 of them.
This is a terrible question.
Oh god. Which ones
So
were
define
Alright.
it?
related, like related familially or
Blood related. Blood related.
blood
Okay.
related. So
Fuck.
it's not the one that I was going to say because of the same group.
3 and B look like cousins.
I'm gonna say 3 and D, and they're related because they did a blood oath together where they like cut their palms open and then like they exchanged blood or whatever. That's how they're related.
Question.
I don't
Quick
actually know
question.
which two.
But I think those
Have
ones
they-
are cousins.
Have they even interacted?
This is a trick
No.
question because none of them are real, so they can't be
Interacted at
blood
least.
related.
Okay.
4B?
Maybe for
So the answers are 1 and
Uh,
C, and they are
one.
cousins.
That was
Dang
close.
it.
It is the most
Oh, wait.
convoluted
Geez,
ever.
if
That was
I got it right that
crazy.
they were cousins.
So
I
like
said
1
cousins.
point.
If people were related by being cousins.
Okay.
I guess. I got the bonus
Question
part.
10. How
Wait,
many
I need
characters have at
to-
least one dead or absent?
49.
49.
All of
Um,
them.
I'm gonna start
at
off
least
this one.
15 of them.
All of
The
them.
population of São Paulo, Brazil.
You
Yeah,
can't say
that
that
sounds
again.
right.
You can't
actually.
keep saying that.
This is hilarious.
And I give him the right to.
He can't keep getting away with this.
You didn't know the answer though, Tannis.
What?
20.
All of them.
22.
49.
No, it's like 37 of them.
3.
All the characters, yeah, of course, Ma.
Yeah,
It's
no, it's
all
all
of
of them. You can't end up in this situation unless
But
you at least
actually,
have one dead
like-
parent or one absent
But end up
parent.
in an anime version with one
Time's up.
with both parents. That's false.
Trying to come up with which character does have both parents alive
Okay, so
and
the answer
active in
is
their
15. It's
Oh,
actually
I said 15, didn't I? I don't know.
Alright, and we have of the 3 categories, we have the orphans, the one
Yep.
dead parent gang, and the absent parent gang.
Dang.
Yeah,
Great.
but that's not
There-
counting all the characters who are neglected.
That's
That is not
unrelated.
counting all the characters that are neglected.
That's
that is true.
49.
Yeah,
You
probably.
don't end up
Okay.
in that situation if you have a healthy family life.
Stop saying 49. I'm gonna strangle you.
Oh.
Alright, question
49.
This feels
Which group is known for frequently kidnapping other idols?
wait, why are
Rabbit.
they
Oh, I
B.
saw it. I already knew this
valid
one.
answer.
No,
Why are
Rabbit.
they always kidnapping
No,
people?
B.
We know.
No,
We've
Okay,
been-
I have read the main story and the side stories. I have seen what Crazy V does.
Okay.
I know
They're-
which one it
Are they
is
here?
already.
Yes.
I already know what it is.
They're not.
I
but-
already knew it.
Maybe
I'm
it's
guessing rabbits because it's like undead is too
No,
simple. It can't
not
be
my
them.
kids.
It can't be undead because they're just it's too
I already knew
predictable.
who it was
Undead
before
things
you
literally
showed
it's
the
they say
answers.
over and
Kitty.
over. They
I
are
don't know
immoral
anything.
beings of the night. That is their theme.
I know nothing.
Night.
Time's up. The answer is knights.
Yeah!
Why?
I was right!
I got it.
They have
Where were the
3
knights?
yanderes, 1 borderline yandere, and Leo.
That,
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright. Question 12. How many characters are confirmed to have been the main or direct cause of someone's
49.
death?
49.
15. 15.
4.
Well, there's certainly one.
49.
15.
There's the one guy who caused a bunch of people to commit suicide.
Yep.
Whoa. What?
Population
that
of
one
São Paulo, Brazil.
Isn't
Yes.
this the
Hate
plot of
that guy.
Smile?
Huh?
8
Isn't
of
this
them.
the plot of
8 says
Smile?
8.
Maybe, I don't know.
Who knows?
15.
Who
I
really
like
knows?
Knights the most because when questions
Maybe
are
the
related
plot
to
was
Knights,
the
I get
friends we
them
made
right.
along the way.
K-pop
Specifically
Demon Hunters.
Urashi.
Alright, time's up. The answer is 3. This
Yeah.
15-year-old is
3!
literally a sex.
That I
Yeah.
am going to shake AG
Alright,
one of these
question
days.
13. How many times does the character say the name Tatsumi Kazuha throughout the entire main story part 1?
Did you
Uh,
count?
15.
I did
49.
Yes.
37.
through
You
all
counted his
2
homosexuality.
chapters.
Counted as so
The
much.
population of Brazil, I don't know.
I'm probably guessing under, but that's
Under 100, but over 40.
Considering
not
if this
funny
were a
anymore.
drinking game, you would die.
Actually,
62.
75.
Alright, time's up. The answer is 22 times.
Dang it.
Okay,
Yep.
who said it was over 40?
Under 40.
No, because literally
Singular episode.
there's that one episode where in every other dialogue line he says it like 4 times.
Yeah,
He
Yeah.
says he hates the man, but
yeah. Okay. Question 14. How
Oh,
many types
God.
of weapons, including
49.
fake ones, appeared in music videos? And for a bonus point, name at least one weapon that appeared at least one time.
Vampire
I
Fangs
know the one
and
from the
15.
The
what?
friendship
rifle.
magic beam. The beam of
Bees does-
friendship.
Assault
Beast,
rifle.
does Vampire Fangs count as a weapon? 'Cause I know
Katanas.
that was in one.
Okay, wait, actually though.
I think
Depends on the
about
context.
50 times.
For this, Vampire Fangs, that's my guess for the weapon, and 15.
The friendship of magic, obviously.
Vampire Fangs were ruled
magic of
based on
friendship.
context. The weapons you're gonna
Like
have
that
to like
one
go
guy?
one at a time and say your guess, and then I have to confirm or deny.
Assault rifle.
Okay, time is up. 33 times.
I don't know what I said.
The most
Some of
recent
the
one had
examples
literally
are swords, guns.
Katana.
What other weapon names? What weapons did y'all say?
Does Miku Miku Beam count? Not actually Miku Miku Beam, but you know what I mean.
The beam of friendship.
Yeah.
Okay, wait,
Martial
that does
laser
happen.
with
in
the power
one
of
of these.
friendship does count. Yes.
I approved
Does-
it as a
One.
weapon.
Does
So-
Vampire
Yes.
Fangs count?
Any other weapons?
Assault rifle.
Dan?
Wait, Kitty, does this
Katana.
count?
Vampire Fangs? There was one song with Vampire Fangs that I did rule as counting. Yes.
Yay!
Which song?
I can't look at my DMs right now. You
Tara's so happy.
say out.
Like, Kitty, please.
You
did
just
you
I
voiced
see
can't
it
look
out.
at my
Miku Miku Beam?
DMs right now. Say the things out loud.
Like, Kitty,
You
did
Assault
you see
keep
rifle.
cutting
Miku Miku
out.
Beam?
Yes, I've seen Miku Beam
Okay.
several times. I can't look at my DMs right now, Neris.
I realized that. That's why I'm
Okay,
asking
anyways, shout out to of the 33 times, 15 of them were a katana because of this guy who brings one on stage in nearly every single song he's in.
Kato
Love
had to
that.
force him to not bring him with him
Also-
for filming. He used
I
his
watched
broom as a
over
katana.
200 songs for. I watched over 200 YouTube videos for this question alone, and I had to DM L some great questions because of it.
Yes.
Wait, which one's the computer virus?
Some Twink song. I don't remember the name.
Oh. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a whole thing.
Hot Girl
Keep
is
in mind, I
weird.
was doing a significant part of this at 2 in the morning.
You
Anyways,
mean you messaged me too?
I
Oh.
did, yeah. Okay,
Oh
Question.
god.
which of the following events did not happen? A character runs a harassment campaign against 5 others in his high school that leads to one of them developing DID. B, a man is murdered live on stage by a pair of idols. C, a character grows up being worshipped as the god of a cult. D, 2 idols get married to each other on stage. Or E, a character leads a revolution in his high school that leads to him being injured and his friend being in a coma.
One that's happy
F,
is
trick
true.
question. All of those things happened.
Yeah, what if they all happened?
D, it's
The
too
happy
wholesome.
one is
Okay,
true.
I'm back. I had to laugh.
Yeah, D is too wholesome.
maybe-
Can't be D.
Can't be D. People are too
No, it is
homophobic.
D. D is the answer. It's too wholesome.
Maybe B. Nah.
Everything
This
else
is
is bad.
hilarious.
I feel like it might be a technicality here that gets us.
Probably.
Do
I
you
wouldn't be
know how hard it is to not start going on a rant, LK?
shocked.
I'm aware. This was targeted. No. Okay. The answer is D. Two idols
Yes!
get married to
Yes!
each other.
Right.
Because they're in
Really
Japan.
fucking
It's
close
illegal
to
for
it.
men to get married. It's
They do
illegal
get
for men to
really
get married.
fucking close to it, though.
Shh.
Yeah,
It's fine.
that was the main story. Currently a wedding
Anyways.
event going on the Japanese server, isn't there?
That event ended, but yeah.
Oh
that
yeah.
was just happening.
It's wedding
Anyways.
season, don't you know?
Alright, thanks for
No,
playing.
literally.
I don't think I
Ancient-
won.
Janice probably
She
won.
also
How many
made-
points did y'all have?
I have
I
3.
lost count.
I only had 2 wrong, so
I
how many
got
bonus
wrong.
questions were there?
I probably got third. It's okay.
3 bonus?
Yeah.
I only got 5
Thank
points.
you.
So-
Oh my god.
And Nerix asked me to put this picture on here, so.
You know what? Sure.
So yeah, I had 11
Thank
points.
you.
Oh
Alright.
my god, I
Okay.
love that card of
Thank you.
Ibarra.
Woo!
She looks so pretty as a woman. I'm just saying.
Oh my god, Nerix! Why did you DM me 21 things?
What the fuck?
But no, AP
Alright.
literally,
I was
Okay.
DMing you my answers as I went.
Okay.
he made multiple of my favorite characters try to kill themselves. I hate Aichi.
Oh, she's my goat.
It's P.
All right. I'm
What
gonna.
was the sentence Arashi and her teacher even directed towards?
Wait, what?
What?
Nerix, what question was that even directed towards?
The age gap.
Who really knows?
Oh, they're not in the same group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I knew the age gap was either Mama or
We love
Rita,
that for you, Tina.
Yeah.
So
Thank you. Thank you.
I
I hope you have headphones.
What is
Okay.
that? Oh, Tina.
I'm gonna try to speed through
Does
this
Tina
because
have
I'm.
headphones? We may never know.
Wait, guys, Pink has talking stick.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna try to speed through this because I'm really, really, really out of time. But, okay, first and foremost, you guys can keep your mics on. I want to hear your reactions. It's fine. As long as, like, not
Okay.
everyone's talking over everyone. You know, you get the gist.
I'm gonna start screaming.
Okay. Second off, I'm not Swedish. I don't know how to speak the language. I'm gonna mispronounce a lot of things. Okay? Cool.
Speak.
What have
Speak
you
what
done?
language?
I'm not from
Just-
Sweden. I don't know Swedish. I don't
You don't know
speak
Swedish. Okay.
Is it IKEA
Okay.
furniture?
Do we have those IKEA furniture?
Is it IKEA?
Yeah, it is.
So,
Oh no.
IKEA furniture.
we're gonna.
Last time we're not.
I don't have a
Everyone's gonna get an IKEA
No.
furniture.
This is-
Amazing.
Yeah,
Yellow
disclaimer:
salad.
Pink
I
is
love
not
this.
Swedish.
That's
So,
fine.
Let's go.
Swedish.
First person, I don't remember who. Oh, Kara as bestest storage combination with doors. Okay,
Yay.
this what it looks like.
It looks
Very
nice.
nice, very chic.
Real again.
So,
Welcome back. Fox, you
Product
can DM me
description.
if you want.
looks clean and composed on the outside, but if you open one door, be prepared for organized chaos and strong opinions inside. Useful in any debate and emotionally compartmentalized. Assembly difficulty, 9 out of 10. Lots of compartments, too many doors. You will cry. Emotional durability, 7 out of 10. Holds in a lot, maybe too much. Hidden features, drawer labeled bisexual Christian lore, and a bonus don't argue with me panel. IKEA tagline, every door leads to another argument, and he's always right. Yay, that's Kara.
Absolute cinema.
Beautiful.
Next
love it.
is L as
Oh, yay!
Kubra reversible bed.
Ooh.
So this what it looks like.
Oh,
Very
I want
nice.
one.
That's
I always
nice.
want one of these.
Product description: duck-shaped chaos, flips upside down whenever it wants. Cheerful and childlike, but will definitely throw you off the top bunk. A biology student with unhinged twin bed energy lies around. Assembly difficulty, 8 out of 10. Somehow always missing a screw. Emotionally? Emotionalist durability, 7 out of 10. Sturdy but loud, squeaks when excited or cursed. Hidden features, glitter drawer, secret lab inside. IKEA tagline, what do you mean she climbed up there again? That's all. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
What?
The
Beautiful.
implication that I like that the implication that the tagline is talking about the bed.
How did the bed climb up there again?
Bed's up there again.
Next, we have Neris as Rasgog utility cart. Looks like this. Very nice.
Ooh, very nice. Very
Oh
nice.
my god.
We could put a blowhaj in there.
So,
Yeah.
portable, helpful, and suspiciously capable of crime. Can hold anything. Will hold evidence. Rolls quietly into your life and could potentially help you hide a body without asking questions. I don't know why. Neris just seems like the kind of person who would do crime, and I just believe they would. Assembly difficulty, 3 out of 10. Easy to set up, you just have to earn its trust. Emotional durability, 10 out of 10. Built for chaos, untraceable. It has a false bottom drawer, and it has a Terraria mod installed, somehow. IKEA tagline, you didn't see her, you saw nothing, move along.
Absolute cinema.
Cinema.
We have Tanith as Omar Shelf Unit. That's what it looks
How
like.
do you think of these things?
I went shopping, I think.
I did not
Jello
actually.
salad.
Interesting.
I spent a lot of time on the IKEA website, let me tell you that much.
I'd rather IKEA furniture than salad.
I love IKEA.
Yeah, IKEA better.
A vampire-coated metal shelf that looks industrial but is oddly charming. Isn't supposed to hold gluten, but definitely does. Can handle a lot, but will rattle when it's stressed. Open concept for open chaos. Assembly difficulty, 4 out of 10. Straightforward, comes together fast, probably cursed. Emotional durability, 5 out of 10. Doesn't break, but creaks ominously at 3 a.m. Hidden features, eats bread anyway, blood-compatible surface, possibly immortal. IKEA tagline, the sun? Never heard of her.
Yep, that's right.
Yep, cool.
Except that I'm not easy to assemble. I'm broken.
Oh. Okay.
The beast inside of me.
Okay, Faye isn't here, but Faye is a Scotty's pegboard.
Peg.
Pegging.
Pegging.
Whoa.
Figure word.
What?
So it looks very nice, very cool. It is a hyper customizable, functional, and a little overwhelming, full of creative potential. Why am I taking a screenshot? Extremely useful in any setting, but if you misplace one piece, chaos. Can hold everything from paint to panic. Weirdly satisfying to organize, but never truly done. Assembly difficulty, 6 out of 10. Easy to start, hard to finish, like understanding Faye's brain. Emotional durability, 7 out of 10. Looks organized, secretly full of spirals. Hidden features, built-in autism, Minecraft enchantment compatibility, and secret hook for trauma. IKEA tagline, customizable, complex, chaotic neutral. Good luck! Next we have Fox as
Armchair.
Poang Armchair.
Yay, I'm a chair.
Your chair.
Incredible.
I think it's a really good
Nice
chair.
chair.
Great chair.
It's a nice
Why is it
chair.
the therapy chair?
Why
Fox
not?
needs therapy.
So, Fox,
Yes.
I'm sorry. Okay, let's go. Soft and quiet. Underestimate but long-lasting. May look delicate but will outlive your entire living room. Only creaks when overwhelmed. Provides more support than it gets. Assembly difficulty, 5 out of 10. Looks easy, but one wrong screw and it collapses in a spiral. Emotional durability, 6 out of 10. Keeps it together. Mostly. Refuses to buy actual medication. Wink,
Leave me
wink.
alone.
Hidden features, cushion of burnout, flame reinforced with self-down, and comforts other but not self. IKEA tagline, sit down, cry a little, try tomorrow.
Me. I get that.
Next up is Likety as lax side table. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
A table.
Yeah, table.
Nice table.
Nice table.
So,
Really small.
cheap. Iconic and somehow everywhere. Loves fandoms, lore, and chaos. Light enough to pick up and throw during a lore argument. Supports entourage emotionally and spiritually. Assembly
How dare
difficulty,
you.
2 out of 10. Simple to build, complicated to understand. Emotional durability, 8 out of 10. Will not break, unless you mention an incorrect FNAF quote. Hidden features. FNAF Bible with map pad included. Hidden underside.
Holy shit.
Secret proposal denial
He's in
zone.
there!
IKEA tagline. Unbreakable, unshippable, unwilling to marry you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's awesome.
Rough.
Good table.
Next we have Crow as Vitjo.
No, please pronounce that. Please pronounce that.
That's wrong.
Say this one.
You got this.
Yeah.
Vitjo.
No,
Laptop
faggot.
table. Black, brown, / glass. Oh, very nice. Very cool.
Very nice.
Elegant, edgy, and intimidating. But once you sit with it, surprisingly functional and absolutely unhinged. Seek vampire energy with built-in chaos. Assembly difficulty, 6 out of 10. Looks easy, but is emotionally heavy. Emotional durability, 9 out of 10. Built from steel and trauma. Good luck knocking it over. Hidden features, feral laughter echo chamber. Stores eldritch animation projects in upper shelves. IKEA tagline, sharp edges, glass soul, still your best support. Cause
Nice.
Crow, I met Crow when it's a, Tina as clock keys,
Yes.
clock, timer, thermometer, alarm.
Cock.
Cock?
Cock.
Cock.
What?
I
This,
know they made those.
Oh my god, I used to have that.
oh my god.
Dude, if I was a kid, I'd eat that. That thing would go straight in my mouth.
Real.
Would never see it again.
On our stove when we lived in Japan.
Oh my god. Well, it's a small, multi-talented, extremely British. Functions rarely, but when it does, everyone's excited. Exists in multiple states. Never shows up when needed, but somehow still loved. Assembly difficulty, 1 out of 10. Just flip it. That's it. Emotional durability, 10 out of 10. You cannot break whenever it responds. Hidden features, bar trauma sensor, 2% battery at all times. IKEA tagline, shows up every 6 moons, still iconic.
Real.
Insane nerf.
I think this is Moth.
Oh no.
Yes!
Oh no.
Moth as
Hemnes.
Hemnes daybed.
Hemnes is Moth's real name.
Yeah, actually.
Yep.
So, that's it.
I can confirm.
That's your bed, Moth. This is you.
I love the bed. I'm afraid.
A classic daybed that's there for everyone else to rest on, but she never gets a break herself.
Yeah.
Converts to a bed because Moth is always ready to crash. Has storage drawers for all of your problems. Built to support others. Should probably be in therapy.
I'm in therapy!
Assembly difficulty, 8 out of 10. Screws are confusing, just like Moth's self-worth timeline.
Okay, can we talk about this?
Emotional durability, 4 out of 10. Still standing, but definitely wobbling emotionally. Hidden features, cushion that absorbs trauma. Drawer of unspoken worries. Married to Hanzo.
Damn
IKEA
right.
tagline, for supporting everyone but yourself. Soft, sturdy, and emotionally repressed.
Ooh.
Emotionally repressed?
A little.
What?
Whoa. Mom doesn't even know.
What?
Okay, I think this is Cookie. 'Cause I
Go
put
on a
them
Cookie.
together. Yeah. Cookie as
Say that one.
Say that one.
Yeah, say that one.
Malskeet.
go on.
Malskeet mirror with hooks.
A mirror?
Yeah, mirror.
Ooh. You know what? Good.
Yep.
I like.
Sharp,
solid.
reflective, and judgmental. Will look you in the eyes while ruining or more accurate Moth's self-esteem.
Okay, yeah.
And hang up your coat afterward. Equal parts utility and trauma. Assembly difficulty, 6 out of 10. Slaps on the wall easily. Stabs your confidence instantly. Emotional durability, 9 out of 10. Always bounces back. You won't though. Hidden features, reflects your biggest regrets. Hidden Brazil map with help me escape written on the back. IKEA tagline, says one thing and you'll think about it for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Guys. What?
Look,
Absolutely.
man.
I think that's it.
Absolute cinema.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I think that's it.
10 out of 10.
Yep.
This means I can use all the soundboards I wanted to.
Really cute that you're gonna defeat me with the power of friendship and all, but again, I am the devil from the Bible.
I am the devil from the Bible.
Okay, that's all. Goodbye.
Whoa!
Bye stream.
Bye.
Bomb. No, not that actually. No,
Bomb?
bombs.
Bye.